Uncle Bobby Radio is intended for mature listeners. Only if you are under 18. Get lost before I spank your ass and send you home to your mother.
The invaders changed the planet's atmosphere, creating an eternal night. The sun forever covered by the dark clouds, living in fear of the machines that now walk the earth.
Oh my god, good morning, or good evening, good afternoon, whatever you want to call it. It's 11:23 a.m. On the 19th of this day. Whoa, easy, baby. Easy, robot. On the 19th of December, yesterday was a total washout. Every time I tried to do a show, from morning till night, it just went to shit. Whether it was a rerun or I wanted to play stuff, something always went wrong. Whether it was 15 minutes of dead air, the computer, and it doesn't sound like the computer's doing very good right now either. Hopefully it's not skipping. It seems like every time I get my son on here and let him play for longer than 30 minutes, he I don't know what he's doing in here. He's dancing a jig. He's getting on the computer table and doing ballerinas moves or something. I don't know. But I think he's knocking wires out. So I pushed all the wires in. So hopefully that makes it sound good. The last show I tried to do was Uncle Bobby and the Robots. So we're going to start off with this and start over. I got halfway through it and the goddamn thing crashed. So we're going to try to go ahead and push through that. And then we'll see what the rest of the show details. I have a lot of stuff to do today. It's getting closer to the holidays. But I did realize, yesterday, I was going to play a bunch of reruns and stuff and not really be on a live. But I figured thought about it this morning. I'm like, well, why do that? Because, I still have today and tomorrow, Friday. And then the week's over. And then I still have the weekend. I just won't air live Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday, maybe by Monday I'll have the special Christmas Eve. We'll do the so I have all weekend to prepare for the Christmas special, and we can broadcast the Christmas special live on Christmas Eve. I think that'll be perfect. Get a bunch of Christmas music up. You know what I mean? I'll do I'll get the album set. It's just going to be a dopey little album just for us, just for the enjoyment of the show. It's not like it needs to be that, it needs to take a year to fucking make. You know what I mean? I can write 4 or 5 songs in a matter of a day. So, a bunch of clips, 4 or 5 songs, and boom, there's an album. You know what I mean? So I'll be all right. We'll make it work. As for today, I do have a lot of things. I got to clean the house. I got a friend coming over. Fingers is supposed to coming over. He just hit me up on Facebook a little bit ago. So he might be here any minute. Or I don't know. Later on in the day, I really don't know. But the Facebook is up. So I'm here. My Skype's up. If you want to call, 1-856-318-9868. And we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? The basis of yesterday, Uncle Bobby and the Robots, was because I watched Real Steel, which I realize is an older movie. It's already out on Showtime now, but you can get if you have a subscription to Showtime, I suggest you watch it because it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the air right effing now. And all the good shows are off by now. And since you're already bored, I don't see the harm it will do. I want to do a movie review.
Movie review is getting tweaked. Said it yesterday. For those of you who got to listen to it live, I erased it because it crashed on me halfway through it. So what was the point of keeping it on there? But the reason why we weren't doing the movie review a whole lot is because it wasn't tweaked. It wasn't nothing to it. I played the intro and then I go, oh yeah, that was a great movie. So basically, what I've said already, I'd play the intro and say what I said, and that would be the end of it. But now, unless of course I found something on a newer movie that I haven't watched, and then I would get up, RogerandEbert.com or something like that, and and get the professionals to do it, or just read what the professionals have to say about it. But I also like to do reviews of movies that I've watched and say, hey, yeah, listen, this is a good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead. If you have a subscription to Showtime, go ahead and I suggest watch it because it's pretty good. We're going to rate, or we have a rating system now. That's the tweaking we're doing for the movie reviews, and the tweaking, and the rating involves popcorn bags. Because I use we get the 24 pack for like $5 at the store of popcorn, and we'll watch a lot of movies with the kids and stuff like that, free or otherwise. And we get like one or two pay movies a month on demand. We don't really go out to the movies, but we watch a lot of movies on demand. Some, one or two a month we'll pay because they're like $5 friggin' dollars. I'm $6 now. So we try to go easy on that. But a lot of times you can get some good free ones, or if you have a premium channel, you can get some good ones. With your subscription there. So, and one of them was Real Steel. Now, I rate Real Steel out of Real Steel from a rating of 1 to 3 popcorn bags, or I guess if it's really bad, you get no popcorn bags. The better the movie, the more popcorn bags you get. This one gets 2 popcorn bags here for Uncle Bobby Radio on the movie review, and basically because it gets 2 for, it was, I liked the storyline, I liked the robots in it was cool, you know what I mean, they're good graphics, great, real great on that. I loved the storyline. The father was basically it was father and son. Father was kind of a dirtbag in the beginning. He used to be a boxer, and in boxing took a shit, and during the future, with the MMA fighting and all that stuff, kind of got washed up because nobody wanted, at this point in time in the movie, when the movie starts, there's no real boxing, there's no real fighting. They fight robots instead. So he became a robot fighter. He fought robots. You control the robots either different ways, by voice control. Some of them have, a lot of them have the controllers like you would an Xbox or a PlayStation or something, and the robots basically fight to the death, ripping arms off and everything, and that's what the crowd wants. That's why they're fighting robots, because you can't go in there and fight to the death, fight humans to the death. So they wanted more carnage. So that's why they brought robots into it. Now, the reason why I didn't get 3 popcorn bags, because I just feel like the storyline it was good, but not quite believable, because I felt like they should have thrown something in there about it, even if it was just in the background of the news on how somebody took a robot and did bad shit with it, because it just didn't seem believable that everybody's just all these robots. Everybody's got these giant robots, and nobody's using them for carnage, besides just for entertainment. You know what I mean? I mean, there's nobody out there robbing banks with them. There's nobody, you know what I mean? There's nobody that doesn't say anything about, wars. I'm sure at this point in time, when we have all these robots, our wars are being fought with the robots, and there's banks being robbed by robots, and all this shit, and it just felt like that made it bothered me for some reason. So that made it a little less unbelievable to me. So, but besides that, it was a pretty good movie, and it's got to be good for me because I watched. That's actually the second or third time I watched it. So so there you go. And plus, it gave me it gave me this idea to do about robots. So we do have a top 10 list coming up as well. And then we got a top 10 list, and then a couple things to play, and then after that we'll move on from robots to something else, or we'll end the show. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Be back after this.
I remember I used to serve drinks at this local joint, cause I was broke, but my focal point was this wasn't no regular bar. It was a spot where robots were ready to spar. And one night Megatron rolled in. He ordered Pennzoil, drank it straight from a can. His plan was to go and get wasted again, standing next to Mega Man with a drink in his hand. Megatron was rambunctious, hoping to lay that lady from the Jetsons, Rosie the maid, said, "Hey baby, let me know your cards, we can put our metal together, produce a spark." Now she was praying for a man to defend her from the offender. Her friend Bender walked in and clocked and socked him in the jaw. Then he saw Dr. Robotnik. The Robotnik was about to attack, and Terminator grabbed a bottle saying, "I'll be back." Cause he knew Megatron for a couple of years, hit Bender with a bottle and it busted his gears. Ha 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 ha. Have you ever seen her? You ain't never seen her. You ain't never seen her. Robot bar fight. Now Marvin, the paranoid android, was startled, right? And he screamed, "It's a robot bar fight!" The Robocop busted in to stop and started shooting at Robotnik. Blocker! Bullet hit Robotnik in the esophagus. One grazed the shoulder of Maria from Metropolis. Before Robocop could say he was sorry, in jumped her boyfriend. Wally rolled up pretty upset. He took Robocop's stun pistol, whipped him in the neck, and everybody ran. He was fixing to shoot, and R2 and C-3PO kissing in a booth. And snapped, he had everybody trapped, and he started to cap every single robot left in the place, even that goofy bastard from Lost in Space. Wally paused for a moment for the re-up, so I fled out the back with Maria. She wasn't hurt except a scratch on her shoulder, so I took her back to my home and I boned her. Or maybe I just made all that up.
Uncle Bobby Radio here for all your comedy needs. And what's funnier than robots? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Whoa, oh, here we go. It's gonna crash on me again.
this together, but not very well. And maybe it's not true, but can we even tell? I guess there is only him to blame for reading bad.
Reading bad.
Either way, it's time to read again. It's the top 10 countdown. The top 10 countdown.
Okay, alright, I gotta talk to DJ Kanish here in the chat, in the Skype chat, because he's writing me, and then we'll get to the top 10 list. He wants to use my account, which is fine. He's like, oh, I can only do 30 minutes, can I use yours? You can use my Spreaker account and I'll use yours, and we'll share. Oh my god, man. And we'll share. And I'm like, oh, so I'm writing LOL. What am I going to do with your 30-minute show? Now, I realize. I mean, I'm a little skeptical because I'm a little skeptical because I kind of just met the guy. I mean, yeah, I'm on his station, but I don't have. He didn't give me any account number or anything for his. I mean, he made me administrator on there. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how to work that thing, Mixler. But I guess he's saying, oh well, you have my account number, I have yours. But he's only a 30-minute, and he could go in mine and just hijack it. And that's the problem with sharing your account with people. But I trust the dude. I'll do it. Because I want to be a station anyway, and he can go on air while I'm not. Only problem is, like, it's not really we're a comedy station. He plays top 10 music and stuff like that. Oh, whatever. Because I'm gonna be going all weekend anyway, so he could play with it. It's not like, I mean, worst case scenario, I have to cancel the account if he wound up being a douche, which I don't think he is. I think he's a pretty trustworthy guy. You know what I mean? I'm pretty okay, good judge of character. And he doesn't seem like the kind of dude that would do that. You know what I mean? But in hindsight, when you give, I used to yell at Mark all the time. He give all these people his account number so they could do shows on there and on Spreaker, and then they just would change the account number. You could just change the account number and it's yours. It's theirs. You can't get in. But the thing is, I can, because I have the original password, and it's my email that I used. So I think if he did do that, I could always get it back. So I don't. In the worst case scenario, it would just another enemy on my list, and would just start over. Not like I didn't do that already. Had to start all over already. I have 2,000, almost 2,000 followers on my old one, and would be on the top every time I did a show. I could go to that account right now and get on there and be on the top, and I'm already at that point here on this one. You know what I mean? Getting there. We're in the top 4, and and we're at the bottom of live every time we go on. But hey, it's only been this summer since we've been back on. It's a brand new account. So I say not bad for a little dopey radio station that you know what I mean, that has no technical, no fancy mics like other people have. You know what I mean? doesn't really run all the time, 24 hours or anything. I mean, if anything, we just, you know, we've been on a lot lately, but we've been playing reruns and shit. You know, just so people can hear it that might not, you know, some people don't go on to the archives and stuff like that, and I like it better that way. I get rid of the archives and then I go ahead and just rerun them whenever I want, so people hear it and it's new to them. New to them, they don't know. It's not like they went in the archives and got it. They couldn't. It wasn't there. So they'll be like, oh, well, this is new to me. I never heard this. You know. So sure, whatever.
Come on, man, get a grip.
I'm trying, Mark Fox. I'm trying. So back to the top 10 list. Today's top 10 is brought to you by because it's a special, at least segment or a couple segments of robots. Yesterday I was going to just do like a mini-suit, and now I'm just going to throw it into this show, and then we're going to do one tomorrow too, and that's it, and then we're done. We're done until Monday, which will be the Christmas special. So today's top 10 is brought to you by techblog.com. Top 10 coolest robots. Number 10, robotic Lego bartender. This robot, it's Lego blocks, can be used to build just about anything, including this robotic bartender, which was spotted at someplace in 2006. So, the pictures on. See, that's what was yesterday. There was like no pictures on, and I guess now that's because my computer was acting wacky. I thought it was the website. But to promote, number 9, the robotic assistants can complete tasks. These look like real robots, 2 legs, 2 arms. Looks like us. It's kind of. Whoa! Easy with the ads, buddy. Easy with the ads. Get off. Come on. I can't read it if you're on here. The robotic assistants can complete tasks such as controlling your TV, opening the fridge, and pulling a chair out with just a few simple voice commands. It even responds to requests like, please come here with, what can I do for you? It captures 3D images with its 4 built-in 2.8 millimeter wide angular cameras located behind the visor. They look pretty cool. They look like Transformers. Number 8, the amazing climbing robot. Weighing a little over 4 pounds, Rise is a 6-legged climbing robot that can trek up and down virtual terrains. It uses a fixed tail for balance on steep ascents. Number 7 is Rex, the robotic pooch. This one was cool. I was looking at the video. That's when it crashed on me, so I'm not going to look on that video. I am still thinking about it. LOL. Okay, thinking about what's there to think about? I'm thinking about it. I mean, I guess it's not like it's going to hurt me, and as long as you don't mess with my account, it's not going to hurt me. If I let you broadcast on my account, it's only going to help me. I would think. But I guess I would say you'd have to make a whole new show, because I don't want people to get confused. We're a comedy station, so you make a whole new show separate, and that would be fine. And I think that's what I would tell him to do if he decided that he'd want it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so this robotic pooch, Boston Dynamic brings you Rex, a robotic pooch that can climb over just about anything. Grass, mud, railroad tracks. Rex has a sealed body, which allows it to operate in wet conditions and dive underwater. It's creepy looking now. It looks like a little weird critter, and the legs, the legs are weird because they spin, they gyrate, they rotate. He's got like 6 of them, so he looks like he looks like a giant insect. Tried to scratch my back and then damn head beard buds ripped my ears off, man. Oh god. Number 6, amphibious snake-like robot. Oh, I didn't get to this one. Powered by a lithium battery, the ACM-R5 is a radio-controlled amphibious robot designed... Oh, come on with the fucking ads, man. Designed to move like its real-world counterpart. It can slither or swim underwater for 30 minutes on a full charge. Inside you'll find an intricate sensor system, attitude torque, small-sized camera, and a microcontroller. That's creepy too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and with all the different types, as long as we don't build a power, like in all the robot movies and all the movies where robots take over, and everybody's always with all the the scenarios we have of the world ending. Robots are up there probably at the bottom of 1 to 10. They're probably on at 10 because zombies are probably closer to number 1. And then, of course, I believe number 1 would be us, just nuclear or whatever, us destroying each other. Then there would be the comets and zombies, zombie apocalypse, and then another popular one is the robot ones. And all of them, all the theories of the robots taking over, there's always a mastermind, like a brain that can control all the other computers, all the other robots. And that's what would do us in. So just don't make one of them. Don't make a robot that can control the other robots. I mean, that just seems like common sense to me. So, number 5, Sony QRIO. The QRIO, I don't even know if that's, I don't think that's pronounced as a real word, so I'm just going to say the letters. can not only dance, walk on 2 feet, but also adapt to walking surface, made possible by 4 pressure sensors under the sole of each feet. Not even robots are perfect, so that's why QRIO will always return to an upright position after a fall or being pushed. Even more amazing, it can distinguish between faces, voices, and behaviors. Number 4, Honda Asimo, the updated model. The new Asimo can now run at 6 kilometers an hour. Greet passerbys, walk hand in hand, turn on the spot, and be used in an office. Or you could just use it as your personal assistant to bring coffee, drinks, and greet guests. And that's what we're working on, robot slaves, I'm telling you. And of course, after 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years, our robot slaves will eventually turn on us. As we make them better and better and better and more emotions and be able to do more things. And then eventually they'll be like us but better. And then all they got to do is, as soon as we get them to think for themselves, we're screwed. Big Dog, the robotic mule. Ooh, that one looks good. Developed by Boston Dynamics for military purposes, the Big Dog is a 4-legged robotic mule that can carry over 88 pounds. Oh, you should be able to get something stronger than that, can't you? It's very sturdy, as it can withstand a kick to the body without falling over. Number 2, Albert Hubo Einstein robot. Ooh. Hansen has created the world's first walking, talking Einstein robot. The Albert head can... The Albert head can run for hours on just 2 AA batteries because of its special Fruber material, which requires only 1/20th of the energy of normal armatronics. Holy cow. Oh my god, what's going on here? Did he write me again? No. Alright, so number 1 top 10 coolest robots. I know you're excited. Is a real transformer. That's right. Made by Hemijai Soft Japan, of course. The WR07 is a real transformer robot that was created for a Robo 1. It goes from car to robot in a matter of seconds. And there you have it. That was your top 10 for today.
Come on, man, get a grip.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm trying. Oh, you know what, too? God damn it. Yesterday, I had it all prepared. I actually I have the Transformer song. Thanks to Transformers. Thanks to televisiontunes.com, I can get any TV theme song I want. So of course I got up to Transformers, and I said yesterday when I was doing this, I'm like, you know what? This will be perfect for after the top 10. I could play it as soon as the top 10's done. And then today I forgot it because I had to start the goddamn thing all the fuck over again. My God, what is going on? But needless to say, the show must go on. And all that time while I was bitching, I was able to stall and find it. So here you go. Back after this.
Hello, my name is Robbie the Robot, and my inventors have sent me here to take over your planet. While you wait to be destroyed, enslaved, and some of you even anal probed, please enjoy listening to Uncle Bobby Radio. You're going to need a good laugh.
The Japanese have created fully functional sex robots. You can have sex with robots, yeah. They're coming, and guess who they're coming for? Our women, that's who they're coming for. Yeah, because we know how you ladies love your little pocket rockets, huh? Little woo! A little offshore drilling, right, ladies, huh? Imagine how much fun you'll have with some walking, talking iPod with a detachable penis cranking out Justin Timberlake all day, right? Guys, you're gonna come home one day and your girlfriend's getting shagged by a transformer. It's gonna suck, right? Robots are gonna be everywhere doing everything, people. And there's some people who are fucked, too. Like the illegals. There goes those jobs. Jobs nobody wants to do, but we won't have to because robots are doing them. That's why if I was Mexico, I'd just attack Japan, you know what I'm saying? Preemptive strike, hit them hard, hit them fast. A little tequila versus sake war, let's get it on. And let's be honest, wouldn't that be the cutest war ever, huh? Mexico versus Japan. Come on, that'd be like the Ewoks taking on the Care Bears. I could.
Question? How you gonna hate from outside at a club? You can't even get in. Yellow model chick. Yellow bottle shipping. Yellow Lamborghini. Yellow top mission. Yeah, that sure looks like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days. Lois loves me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She whacks it all off, Mr. Miyagi. And I'm suicide doors? Ari Kari.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh. I'm getting papers. Look at me now. Look at me now. That's right. I'm fresher than a popsicle.
Okay, stop the music for just 1 second, please. Oh, hey there, Cleveland. What's going on? What's the problem? Peter, this is probably the worst rap song that I have ever heard in my entire life. Really? Okay, well, I thought I was doing just great. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what I'm doing wrong? You need to have more enthusiasm in your voice. Okay. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just go ahead and show me how it's done if you're so great? Well, okay, Peter, if you absolutely insist. Let's go! 'Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. But I know that I don't and I won't ever stop, 'cause you know I gotta win every day. Oh! She didn't really want to pop me. Oh. Just know that you would never flop me. Oh. And I know I could be a little cocky. No! You were never gonna stop me. Every time I come, you know I gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow it, then I gotta shut it. Ain't no little thing that you be doing, but it doesn't even matter, 'cause I'm gonna da-da-da-da. Then I'm gonna murder anything and everything. Bada boom, bada bing. Gotta do a lot of things to make it clearer to a couple people that I'm always winning, and I gotta get it again and again and again. I'm out of breath.
Oh, you mind if I go really quick?
Oh, sure, Stewie. Go right ahead. That's fine.
Okay, here we go. Man, fuck these bitch-ass dudes, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Lil Stewie, I'm a nuisance, I go stupid, I go dumb like the Three Stooges, I don't eat sushi, I'm the shit, no, I'm pollution, no substitution. Got a girl that plays in movies in my jacuzzi, pussy juicy, I never give a about a hater, money on the radar, dress like a skater, got a big house, came with an elevator, y'all ain't eat it, food to the waiter, Molly said shoot and I'm like, okay, if you're only bullshit then I'm like, oh, I don't care what you say, so don't even speak, your girlfriend a freak like Cirque du Soleil, that's word of my flag red, I'm out of my head, bitch, I'm out of my mind, from the bottom of my climb, you ain't hotter than mine, nope, not of my time, and I'm not even trying.
What's bobbing slime?
Nothing 5, and if they trippin', them 5. I got no time to suck inside. Y'all as sweet as pumpkin pies. Rockin' stride on a private flight. Yes, I'm enticed, I'm guiding light. Pockets nice and my diamonds right, and my mama's nice and my daddy's dead. You fucking scared, 'cause I'm too wild. Been here for a while. I was like, trial, I push it down. I'm so young money. If you got eyes, look at me now, bitch.
Look at me now.
Bitch.
Look at me now. Oh. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Look at me now. Fresher than a mother. Oh.
Okay. What's that? What'd you say? I'm fresher than a popsicle.
Yeah, some sugar daddies in here tonight. And I know there's some older ladies in here tonight, but I just want to let y'all know that times have really changed. You know times didn't change. How did we go from, oh, girl, I'll be in trouble if I left you now, to I was getting some head. I was getting some head. My grandmother is 80-something years old. She don't know what head mean, the word head. My little nephews was playing that song. She came in there and said, cut it off right now before I come in there and get some head out of all of you. And I mean cut it off right goddamn now. I get your daddy head, your daddy head, your daddy head. I've been getting head around here for many years. Now cut it off. They was laughing like a mouse. Every 5 minutes they was running in the room playing. Grandma, what? You still gonna give us some head like you said you was earlier today? You damn right I'm gonna give you some head like I said. Keep on coming in the ass. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Nigga like I gotta pee. I can't do it right now. She didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. My auntie told her what they was talking about. They was in their sleep. She came in there, my fucking ass. Talking about sucking a dick earlier today. My grandmother sit on the toilet like this with a cigarette and just open her leg and thump the ashes out. Shoulders be up. Come here, get grandma some toilet paper. Sometimes she lift her whole ass up.
Sherlock Holmes! What's it?
Nice hat, dork. You look like a duck. I had Alfred read your books. He told me they suck. I'll crush your British nuts until they're bangers and mash. I've seen better detective work in Tango and Cash. You jump, I kick punks like you off the streets. While you and Velma here solving Scooby-Doo mysteries. Nothing makes me laugh, but I bet your raps can. So bring it on, bitch. I'm Batman.
I once met a rich fellow who smelled of guano and pain. Holmes, explain. I deduce this douche stain is Bruce Wayne. A billionaire? Yes, his wealth would allow this adversary of ours to afford the toys he needs. Thinks he has no superpowers. You want a battle bat? Bring it then. I heard he has a British butler. Good. Then he'll be used to getting served by Englishmen. You're a whack vigilante black pantied spud with no skill. My sidekick's a doctor. Because his flows are so ill.
Shut up, nerds. I serve justice, so eat it. My sidekick only comes around
when he's needed. Boy, wonder make a wonder how your ass got killed. Fight harder than those hounds down in Baskerville. I'll blast you with that whack rock repellent. Repel a build a snatch your building, and by dinner be chillin'. Got a secret about your homegirl Irene Adler. Took her back to my nest of Ben Parker splatter. I'll shatter that fiddle with a chop of the hand. Holy Conan Doyle, let's get him. Oh, goddamn.
You're not smart. You're selfish. You endanger everyone's life. Why don't you let your boyfriend here go home to his wife? Nobody likes you. Not your brother, not your partner, not Scotland Yard. You'll die alone with no friends except that needle in your arm.
This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, exploit childhood tragedy. Then gesture with pipe. Watson finishes punchline. Next, acknowledge compliment. Conclude with killer catchphrase.
I believe your parents' homicide is why you mask your face. You're shamed and traumatized and haunted by the vast disgrace of watching like a passive waste as mama died and daddy was dispatched with haste. Holmes, you've cracked the case. You're a Benson crazy basket case. Bloody good rhymes. I've got tons. Dissing these dynamic douchebags was elementary, my dear Watson.
Hold on! Who's that? You decide!
Happy holidays from Uncle Bobby Williams.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The vato with a bony knees, he's coming down the street with no shoes on his feet, and he's going to... No, that ain't it. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The guy with the hair on his jaws, Hey, man, come over here, man. I need some help, man.
Yeah, man, I can dig that. Like, what are you doing, man?
I'm trying to write a song about Santa Claus, man, but it's not coming out.
About who, man?
About Santa Claus, man. You know Santa Claus,
Oh,
man?
yeah, man. I played with those dudes, man.
What?
Yeah, last year at the Fillmore, man. Me and the bass player sat in, man.
Oh, hey, man, you think Santa Claus is a groove, huh? No, it's not a groove, man.
Would they break up, man?
Oh, no, man, it's one guy, man. You know, he had a red suit on, man, with black patent leather shoes. You know the guy, man?
Oh, yeah. He's with Motown, ain't he?
No, man.
Yeah, I
he's
played
not
with that dude, too, man.
No,
yeah, he's a
man.
good singer, man.
No, hold on, man. He's not with Motown, man.
Well, then he's with Buddha, man.
Oh, man, you don't know who Santa Claus is, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not from here, man. Like, I'm from Pittsburgh, man. I don't know too many local dudes.
Oh, I see. Well, hey, man, sit back and relax, and I'll tell you the story about Santa Claus, man. Listen, once upon a time, about 5 years ago, there was this groovy dude, and his name was Santa Claus, you know? And he used to live over in the projects with his old lady. And they had a pretty good thing together because his old lady was really fine and she could cook and all that stuff like that. You know, like she made the best brownies in town, man. Oh, I could remember them now, man. I could eat one of them, man.
Wow, did you know these people, man?
Oh, yeah, man. They used to live next door to me, you know, until they got kicked out, man.
What, they got kicked out of the projects, man?
Yeah, you know what happened, man? They used to live with all these midgets, you know? And the midgets used to make a lot of noise, you know, like pounding and hammering and pounding all night, man. Wow.
Typical freaks.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, they were really freaks, man. As a matter of fact, they all moved up north together, you know?
Oh, they have to go get their head together, man?
Yeah, get their head together, man. And they started a commune, you know? It was called the Santa Claus and His Old Lady commune. It was a real famous one up there, man. And they used to sit around and groove all the time, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Really good time, man.
Hey, that sounds heavy.
Yeah, eat the brownies, man. They drink the tea, man. And what they did most of the time, though, was make a lot of goodies, you know? And they had everything they needed. They only needed to come into town maybe once a year or something like that.
Pick up the welfare check and the food stamp.
Yeah. No, what they did, man, is once a year, when they made all the goodies, you know, they used to put them in a big chopping bag, and then they used to take the chopping bag and deliver them to all the boys and girls all the way around the world,
Hey,
man.
well, that's it, man.
Yeah,
that sounds real nice. Man.
Oh, yeah, they were really nice people, man. Had so much class, man. They had so much class, you know, like even take the way they used to deliver the toys, you know. It's like Santa Claus used to have this really sharp short, man, you know. It was lowered to the ground, had twice pipes, candy apple red, and button tuck. Ooh, clean.
Yeah, that sounds like a hip snowmobile, man.
No, it wasn't a snowmobile. It was a sled, you know. One of those big sleds, you know. And he used to have it pulled by some reindeers, you know, like reindeers.
Some what, man?
Some reindeers, you know. He used to hook them onto the sled, and then he used to stand up inside the sled and hold onto the reins, and then call out their names, like, on Donner, on Blitzen, on Chewy, on Tavo, come on, Beto. And then the reindeers used to take off into the sky and fly across the sky, man.
Wow, man, that's far out, man.
Yeah, and then when they flied across the sky, they used to come down to places like Chicago, L.A., Nueva York, and Pacoima, and all those places, you know, and then land on top of people's roofs, and then old Santa Claus would make himself real small, you know, like a real small guy, and he'd come down the chimney, and then he would give you all the stuff that he made, man. And dig this, man, he did it all in one night, man.
Hey, just a minute, man. Now, how'd he do that, man?
Oh, well, man, he took the freeway. How else, man?
No, man. No, man. How did he do all that other stuff, man? Like, how'd he make himself small, man? And how'd he get the reindeer off the ground, man?
Oh, well, man, he had some magic dust, man.
Some magic dust?
Yeah, magic dust. You know, he used to give a little bit to the reindeer, a little bit to Santa Claus, a little bit more for Santa Claus, a little bit more.
And this would get the reindeer off, man?
Oh, got him off, man. Are you kidding, man? They flew all the way around the world, man.
Hey, that's far out, man. Hey, how come I've never met this dude, man?
Oh, man, he doesn't do that bit anymore, man. It got too dangerous, man.
Yeah, I can dig that, man, because that's a dangerous bit, man.
Yeah, let me tell you, it sure was, man. Like, just 2 years ago, man, he got stopped at the border, you know, and they took him into another room and took off his clothes, man, and searched him and searched his bag of goodies, man. And then when he was leaving, man, he was flying through the air, somebody took a shot at his reindeer, you know?
Oh, that's a drag,
Yeah,
man.
it really was, man. And then, man, he went down south, man, and they tried to cut off his hair and his beard, man. And all the time he was getting stopped and pulled over and asked for his ID, man. Just everywhere he went, he ran into too much recession, man.
No, man, you mean he ran into too much repression, man.
Repression, recession, man. It's all the same thing, man.
Yeah, man. Like, it's a drag, man, because we could sure use a dude like that right now.
Oh, well, he still comes around, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he comes in disguises now.
Oh, he went underground.
Yeah, underground, man.
I can dig it.
Yeah, but you want to see his disguise, man. Nobody would ever know it was him, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's got a job in front of the department store, ringing this bell and playing this tambourine next to this black pot, you know?
Oh, I seen the dude.
Yeah,
man.
you know who I'm talking about,
man.
Yeah.
I played with that cat last year, man.
What?
Yeah, we played in front of a store, man. We made a lot of bread.
Hey,
man.
wait a minute, man. Santa Claus is not a musician, man.
I'm hip, man. That cat didn't know any tunes, man.
Oh, hey, wait a minute, man. No, he's not into that at all, man.
No, I played with this dude.
Are you sure, man?
Uncle Bobby Radio. I am your DJ Uncle Bobby. This is your home for all things funny and sometimes things that aren't funny. I just realized, I just played a regular song because I had it on here. And just realized what the hell this song was about and probably shouldn't have played it. A little too early for that, huh? Too early, huh? This is Pumped Up Kicks, but the dubstep version. That's why I have it. I like to have different versions of different songs, different styles. I deem that funny enough to play. Although I didn't until I listened to it and realized that it has, it reminds me of the horrible episodes, the horrible shootings that happened. Although this was a grown-ass man, and I think this, people say that song's about a kid, going and shooting up a school or something, and that is, both shooting bullies or something. And who knows? Everybody always interprets shit, and it winds up not even really meaning that. If you listen to the words, you could tell that they were wrong. I had a friend one time tell me that Guns N' Roses, the song I Used to Love Her, I Had to Kill Her, and she's buried in my backyard. That song, I have that song, by the way, because I think that's funny. Well, they're trying to tell me that it was their dog, but I don't think it is their dog, because he says she bitched so much I had to kill her, and dogs don't bitch, dogs don't complain, unless he was referring to bitch as in like she's a bitch, like a female dog, trying to throw a joke in there, but I really don't think so. However, this, all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, faster than my bullet. It's pretty set and clear. I apologize. I didn't mean nothing by it. I was just playing shit, this was 5 minutes long, and I was in that area when I was looking for songs, and I threw it on there because, I needed some time. My daughter's in transition of going to school, which, now the song brings me down because I'm scared to death of taking her to school, because I'm scared some maniac will come and shoot her up for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? And we're still hurt from this. We're still, this is gonna sit. I can only imagine what the my heart goes out really deeply. I'm about to cry, but really deeply, and I'm late with everything. Like, everybody's already probably mourned and been over it, and I'm just now starting to feel it. That was a really bad idea playing that song, because now I'm like really bummed out. But I mean, what can you do? Like, bad shit happens sometimes, and and of course we're all scared to fucking take our kids to school now. We want to homeschool our kids because of this. But honestly, I don't really feel that, I don't feel that the school dropped the ball or anything. You know what I mean? Because, if they're going to get you, they're going to get you. And, and of course they will step up their security. But it's just like, how do you stop someone from coming in there with a gun, unless you take every school, and which the money we don't have for schools as it is, and like beef up security and like, have cops in every doorway and metal detectors. It's the only way, really, we're going to stop it. And maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need to take more taxes out of us. I mean, if it keeps our kids safe, let's do it. That's what I say. Do it. You want to take an extra $10, $15, $20 out of my check? Go right ahead. If it keeps my daughter safe, I'm all for it. They are a little touchy. Me and Car Crash Keithy went over there to my daughter's school and tried to, like, we were just like, I was like, oh, we're a little early at the bus stop, and the school's a couple blocks away. So we're like, well, shit, we just walk over there and get her. So we walked over there to go get her, and then I realized we're like, oh shit, we got to go behind the school, where the buses go. That's where she's gonna come out. I figured she'd come out in the front, but she's not gonna come out in the front. So I'm like, oh shit. All right, let's go run out. So we ran around all the way around the back of the building. First time we went the wrong way, so we had to go all the way back around to get to where the buses go. And the guy stopped us in our tracks, and he's like, oh, whoa, where are you going? And I'm like, oh, I was just coming to get my daughter. I wanted to pick her up and just walk her home. And he's like, well, what's your daughter's name? I told her name. And he said, well, you he's like, I can't let you through here. He's like, all that stuff going on and everything, I just can't let you through here. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm like, all right, I apologize, So he wouldn't let us through. So I had to go all the way back to the bus stop to meet her, because he's like, well, you can go in there and get her paged. I'm like, yeah, but by the time I do that, she could be on the bus and gone already. You know what I mean? By the time I get in the office and have her called, and she's 6, like she's gonna hear that and know, oh, I gotta go to the office. So they're not paying attention. They're 6. They're like in La La Land. So I'm like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? And wasn't mad at the dude. I'm glad. They had to step it up. You know what I mean? That's fine. You got to do what you got to do. So it's a shame. And then, like I said, I apologize for the song. I forgot what that even was. But life goes on, unfortunately, for us. And let's do this day in history. See what's up there. Hopefully, it's a little cheers me up a little more.
Hello, Abraham Lincoln here. And on this day in history, some amazing shit happened. And it all been documented for your enjoyment right here on Uncle Bobby Radio. God bless America. And thank you for listening.
Oh yeah, nothing cheers me up more than me trying to attempt to do some dopey impression. So in this day in history, December 20th, Brittany Murphy, actress, appeared in films Sin City, Happy Feet, Clueless, Riding in Cars with Boys, Abandoned dies in Los Angeles, California at age 32. On this day, is this December 20th, birthdays in history, December 20th, deaths. Oh, I'm under deaths. Well, that's not going to cheer me up. It's going to bring me down. How do I get to deaths? Deaths, years, history feeds. That's what I tried to do. Alright, hold on here. Go home. Today's history. Alright. Is that right then? Okay. Today's history. This day in history, on 1993, on this day, Donald Trump when's Marla Maples? What's going on here? In 1989, on this day, U.S. troops invaded Panama and oust Manuel Noriega, but don't catch him. There we go. Now we're on the right page here. In this day in history of 1984, 33 unknown beach keyboard works found in Yale Library. Also, 1963 on this day, Berlin Wall opens for first time to West Berliners. Nice. And finally, last but not least, 1920, Bob Hope became an American citizen. All events. Oh, we can do more. All events in November. In this day in history, 2005, New York City union members shut down subway and bus services for 3 days. This day in history, on the 20th, in the year 1999, Portugal returns Moscow to China. And Paul Robeson opens the long career. I don't know. He opens a theater in New York City for 14 performers. 1995, in this day in history, American Flight 965 crashes in Colombia. Oh, God, another depressing one. 195 die. 5 survivors. The Donald Trump one I read. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in this day in history, huh? Holy shit. Yeah, this is a good bit, though. This has got a lot of good stuff. Or at least a lot of stuff. You gotta sift through it, though. 1688, Prince William III, the third's troops pull into London. Richard the Lion-Hearted captured in Vienna. So that was 1192. Oh shit, that was back in the day. All right, so there you go. Well, I'm gonna like it. Bang. Well, there you go. When we come back, oh, what's this? I don't know what that is. When we come back, we will. We're going to stay on this. Today's This Day in History is brought to you by Jen's site that she got me, brainyhistory.com. And the thing I really like about this website is it's a 2-for-1. So we are able to do This Day in History segment and the Happy Birthday segment as well. So when we come back, Happy Birthday segment.
I used to buy you flowers when you get ready to go out. I would wait for hours. I would say that your skirt doesn't make you look fat, even though we both know I lied about that. Fine dining at Applebee's, you would try to pay the bill. I'd say, wait, I got this. Then public pool for a skinny dip. Now we're facing a foreclosure on relationship. Don't blame me, blame economy. Don't blame me, blame bad economy. But even if the economy was good, you would still be a bitch and I would still be rude. Bad economy. Our personal life had some budget cuts. I get declined in bed like my credit cards. Could you please explain? I'm almost on my knees. What's with the sexual involuntary pay decrease? You say the only thing I need from you is sex, and that I like to see you bounce like my bounce checks. You used to like it too, but now you bitch and frown. Don't be surprised then when you see my private stocks go down. Don't blame me, blame economy. Don't blame me, blame bad economy. But even if the economy was good, you would still be a bitch and I would still be rude. Ooh-wee, a bad economy. You're losing your temper like your IRA, and my patience is drained like my 401k. Give me a second-hand chance to take you out, since I won't qualify for a bailout. Don't blame me, blame economy. Don't blame me, blame bad economy. But even if the economy was good, you would still be a bitch and I would still be rude. Ooh-wee, a bad economy.
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound. And we let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday, now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday, your life still isn't over. Happy birthday, you did not accomplish much, but you didn't die this year, I guess that's good enough.
So let's drink to your fading health and hope you don't remind yourself your chance of finding fame and wealth decrease with every year. Does it feel like you're doing laps and eating food and taking naps and hoping that someday perhaps your life will hold some cheer? Happy birthday! What have you done that matters? Happy birthday! You're starting to get fatter. Happy birthday! It's downhill from now on. Try not to remind yourself your best years are all gone.
If cryogenics were all free, then you could live like Walt Disney and live for all eternity inside a block of ice. But instead your time is set, this is the only life you get. And though it hasn't ended yet, sometimes you wish it might. Happy birthday! You wish you had more money. Happy birthday! Your life's so sad it's funny. Happy birthday! How much more can you take? But your friends are hungry, so just cut the stupid cake. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Whoa, whoa! All right, so I don't like that site for birthdays. I don't. It's not, it's stupid. It's stupid. I like this one. Famous birthdays. Your famous birthdays for December 20th are as follows. And I didn't look ahead of time, so I have no idea. Jonah Hill. I know who he is. He's a comedian, he's on comedy things, such as Super Bad, comedy movies. The movie Super Bad and Knocked Up started an impressive rise to Hollywood stardom. JoJo, he's 29 by the way. JoJo's 22. Happy birthday to you, R&B singer. Debut hit was Leave, Get Out at age 13. Harvey Firestone, his Firestone Tire Company supplied tires for all Ford automobiles. Dick Wolf, what a dick. 66. He's 66 today. Happy birthday, you old fuck. American producer. Who cares? Peter Grice is a drummer of the rock group Kiss. Oh, okay. Was nicknamed the Cat. Okay, because of the cat face, I guess. Or he got nicknamed Cat, and then he started painting his face cat. I don't know which came first. Which came first? The painted face or the nickname? David Cook. Wow, he's looking a little chubby in the face there. 30 years old, pop singer, won... no, it's not who I thought it was. I thought David Cook was a comedian. Apparently this David Cook's pop singer won Fox TV's American Idol competition in 2008. That's another thing. Is this site wrong? Because that's not a Fox show, is it? That's on... American Idol's on like NBC or something, isn't it? Oh, I am thinking of Dane Cook, though, the comedian. So I guess I'm wrong. Let's see. David Wright, he's 30. New York Mets All-Star slugger. Todd Phillips, he's 42. Acclaimed producer. Anybody good? No, because the list always gets worse at the bottom. I guess the more famous people were at the top. And I don't see anybody worthwhile here. So today's not a real good day for famous birthdays. If it is your birthday, hurry up and save my ass by telling me. No one's calling. I don't know what's going on today. Everybody's sick of me. That's good because I won't be here the weekend, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I might play some reruns. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do. All I know is I will not be live. If you see me on here after tomorrow, tomorrow's the last day I'm going to go live. Tomorrow when I get up, I'll do one. And then after that, I'm done. I'm not going live until Monday. I might not even worry about replaying shit. You know, it really doesn't matter to me because the main thing is to get this stuff pushed out, to make all new clips, all new songs, and maybe even a new segment, like really beef it up because for one, I got a whole album, so that's plenty of clips and new songs, new parody songs. We make our own parody songs here a lot, as well as playing others, and you know, so we're gonna focus on that for the album. So that'll be a bunch of new stuff to play as well, and I wanted to, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't, you know, the stuff that I was writing. The songs and stuff that I wanted to use for the album, I already played the shit out of, so I ain't gonna be able to do it anymore. Now I'm gonna have to make all new shit. Oh, Dino's here. Oh, yo, Bobby. Yo, Dino, what's up? I'm live. Call in, buddy. One 856, or he could just call me on just call me. Yeah, fuck it. Man, he's got a fancy fucking mic. I'm looking at his picture on Skype. Call me up. You know, I ain't got nothing better to do. We'll give him a couple seconds to see if he calls before we go to a break. You know, it's all downhill from now. Let's say we probably can't. Sweet, give me a minute. All right, there we go. So we're gonna have Dino from Dino's Crazy Mind, Spreaker's very own, and great show. I love it. I go and listen to them all the time. That Russian roulette thing is a great idea. It's basically just random songs done randomly. I listen to it in the bathtub. No homo. Just saying. There's a few good shows that I listen to in the bathtub. Him and Duck actually are the only two that I listen to now in the bathtub. I like to take my bath and soak in there, and I like music that the blues is very relaxing. Don Ducklandis plays the blues, and that really relaxes me in the bathtub, soaking in the bathtub with candle lit. And Dino's got it's such a nice variety of that Russian roulette music, where it's just all over the place, and I love it. And it's great because what's funny is I wonder if he spins a wheel or something, because it's literally like I was listening to it the other day, like a week ago or something, and it was I think he does that the Russian roulette once a week or something, Russian roulette, and he literally spins the wheel. I mean, it feels like he literally spins the wheel, because it's he was playing like a hip hop song or an R&B song, and then Metallica came on. It was fucking awesome. That's something I would do. So he said give him a minute. Hopefully he meant 5 minutes. Here's Adam Sandler, a skit, a bit, kind of like what we're gonna do on our album. We'll do a few songs. He does that's kind of style I would do for a comedy album, because he would do he would play he would do a couple bits and then a song, and then a couple skits and a song. He had the goat, and a bunch of little bits and skits like that. That's what the album's going to be like. So look forward to that. And here's Cock and Balls by Adam Sandler. When we come back, Dino.
I can make
live.
a bigger splash than you.
Oh yeah, give it a shot.
Can opener.
Man, that one was huge.
You go.
Jackknife.
That was a dud, Jimmy.
Shut up, Tracy.
You shut up.
Lunchtime, kids!
All right!
I made some jelly sandwiches and sliced up some cantaloupe. I figured you could eat a little food and then maybe play with your cock and balls for a while.
I'm just gonna eat, Mom.
All right, and then maybe a little later you play with your cock and balls for Mama.
I don't think so.
Okay, baby. Slow down, Jimmy. You're already halfway done your sandwich. You're gonna get a bellyache.
No, I'm not. I'm hungry.
I know, but you shouldn't eat so fast. You're rushing, honey. You're gonna choke. Put down your sandwich and beat off your cock and balls for a little bit. Pace yourself.
Oh, God.
Tracy, do you want some fruit or a sandwich?
No, Mom. I'm trying to lose weight. Guy said I'm getting fat.
What? You look beautiful, honey. He's crazy.
Guy said last summer I looked better in a bathing suit, so I'm going to try to lose like 3 or 4 pounds.
Sweetheart, you've got so much to learn. Guy doesn't want you to lose weight, baby. It's just his way of telling you he wants you to smack around his cock and balls some more, honey. He's got some balls and some cock. You gotta stroke his schlong or at least bite his nut.
Mom!
You're scared, aren't you, honey? You want Mama to help you? Mama will stroke Guy's penis for him. No one has to know. I'll sneak in when it's dark.
Mom, please.
Do you not know how to tug on the cock and balls? Do you need Mama to show you? Get me a carrot, sweetheart. Where are you going?
Mom, where's the suntan lotion?
It's under the chair, baby. Are you gonna lube up your cock and balls and whack it for a little bit?
No, I'm just gonna put some on my face so I don't get sunburned.
Smart thinking, honey. And while you're at it, you can put some on your brother's ding-dong and knock around his nuts for him.
Mom!
What, Jimmy? Let your brother whack your cock and nuts for a little bit. You're not playing with them right now, so why not let him share, baby?
You're weird, Mom. I'm going swimming.
Oh, you shouldn't swim for a half an hour. I read that.
Why?
Because you just ate, honey, and you'll get cramps. Why don't you just lay on the side of the pool and jiggle your balls for Mama?
It's okay. I'll stay in the shallow end.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big, juicy hog of yours.
Hey, JM, throw me that Frisbee.
Here. Whoops.
Nice throw. Went over the fence into the chasing
Don't
zone.
get all huffy-puffy. I'll get it. Mama will make everything all right. JM, you watch Jimmy and make sure he's safe in that water.
Okay, Ma.
And if you want, you can beat your cock and balls for a little bit. Hi, Mr. Chasen.
Oh, hi, Emily. How are you?
Oh, the boys threw the frisbee over the fence again. There it is under the bush.
I'll get it for you.
Sorry, thank you. And while you're under that bush, why don't you jack around your cock and balls for yourself? You can stare at my jugs and play with that healthy wang of yours.
No, I'll just get your frisbee.
All right, baby.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank Mr. Chasen, boys.
Thanks, Mr. Chasen.
You're welcome, fellas.
Have a good day. Oh, and tell your son Tommy, if he wants to come over later and play with his cock and balls with the kids, he's always welcome. I don't know what happened with him and the boys, but they don't seem to be friendly anymore.
I'll do that, Emily.
All right, he's got a big one. You know that. Tracy, your boyfriend guy's car just pulled up.
Okay, Mom. Please don't embarrass me.
Everything embarrasses you at this age, but I'll do my best. Don't worry.
Is it okay to come in?
Come on back here, Guy. Thanks for coming over.
Nice to see you, Guy.
Hi, Mrs. Tucker.
Why don't you go for a swim with the others?
I didn't bring a bathing suit with me.
Oh, no, you don't need a bathing, so just pull off your clothes and let your cock and balls feel the nice warm water.
That's okay, Mrs. Tucker.
Come on, pull out your cock and balls. The water's heated. You'll love it.
Mom, stop it now.
What are you talking about, honey? This way his balls are out. You can stroke his ding-dong in front of all of us. Come on, pull out that hog of yours. I want to see it anyways. I want to know what my daughter's been stroking.
Mom, stop it.
In fact, everybody, pull out your cock and balls and rub it for Mama. Play with yourself. It'll be good. Everyone, whack away.
You're sick, Mom. I'm leaving.
I'm going to Billy's house. I can't take this anymore.
Come on, let's go.
You humiliated me and Guy. We are so out of here.
What did I do? What is the matter with you all? Come back here. You're ruining the day. It's so beautiful out. This is too much of it. I'm making a phone call. I can't take these kids anymore. Hello? Mama, it's me. I'm very upset. Oh, what's the matter, baby? The kids are yelling at me, and they left me here all alone. Did you tell the kids to play with their cock and balls? I told them to play with their cock and balls. And what did they say? They don't want to play with them anymore. Why would they want to play with their cock and balls? I don't understand. They've got cock and balls. They should play with them. Papi always loves when I play with his cock and balls. You smack around Daddy's cock still. Why shouldn't they beat theirs? Bring them over to Grandma's house. I'll play with their cock and balls. Oh, Mama.
Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. You know what fucking time it is. Fuck You Productions. And the Fuck You Network. It's your boy fucking Dino. Coming at you again, bitches. What the fuck was that? Oh, I love it. That's right, motherfuckers. It's Dino's crazy fucking mind. Are you ready? Yeah! From the mind of a crazy man comes a show that'll blow your mind every fucking time.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
I actually played your Dino's Crazy Mind intro, and then friggin' you were still telling the story, so I interrupted you, so I had to play like the A-Team instrumental or something. yeah, but I got it's the metal version.
I swear to God, that is a classic though. I swear to God, I can hear that at any time. I could be at a fucking formal dinner, someone plays the A-Team, and I'm just like, yeah, come on, BA, let's go, Murdoch.
Yeah, well, try. You think that pumps you up? How about that with metal guitars in the background? That's what it is.
I've never heard this one, but I know, because you're such a cool stand-up dude, that you are in the middle of sending it to me through Skype. I mean, that's how cool you are.
Listen, it doesn't work like that for me because I get shit. I only put my files in one area with music, and I have to get rid of it so I can find new shit that I'm uploading.
No, you're right.
But I will give it to you. Because I don't throw anything away. It just stays in my recycle bin. So.
I have to learn that the hard way, though. You talk about files. Like, I remember 6 months ago, I started going through shit, and my computer says, like, one time I tried downloading something, it was like, not enough space. I'm like, what do you mean not enough fucking space? And then I go looking, and I got fucking all kinds of just crap. Like,
yeah, well, how are you finding it, though? That's why I always get rid of it, because I can't find the new shit that I put in there.
Because the old shit's there.
Yeah, so what I do is literally like no more than 20 files, and I erase it all.
Well, I mean, I got to the point to where, like I said, in the show that I used it at, if you can transport back in time, I guess it made sense. But then 8 months removed, and you're hearing this shit, you're like, what the fuck did I even have that for? Like,
yeah.
That's a midget talking. What the?
Midget talking. I'm sitting here on Uncle Bobby Radio talking to Dino from Dino's Crazy Mind. I was telling him while I was waiting for you to call me, about your. I think that's new. It's new to me. The Russian roulette stuff.
The song roulette. Yeah.
Song roulette. That is good, man.
I love that fucking show. I can't even lie. Like, I mean, I've had bipolar radio for a while, and before I used to call it the roller coaster from hell.
Right.
That I found this cool program that literally, I put all my music, and I'm talking, like I said, 14,500 tracks, covers like 11 different genres. It's fucking insane. Like, I got everything from, like, say, Etta Jones, to fucking Metallica, and you've heard it, so you've seen the way that it switches. But the coolest part about it all is I don't even know what's coming next. All I do is hit the shuffle button, and it's like a guessing game for me. I love it.
Oh, well, that's fun, because I was saying, like, no homo, but I listened to it in the bathtub. I listened to you in the bathtub.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, you and Don Duck Landis, because he plays blues, and that's really relaxed. That's chillaxing. And you got the candle lit, and you're in the bathtub.
I mean, I have some blues, but not enough. Like, I sit down to download shit all the time, and it's always on top of my list, because I love blues and jazz and shit like that. But then something dumb will come up, like Weird Al's version of some song, and I'll forget all about what the fuck I started, and next thing you know, I'm on a Weird Al mission. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, well, you know me, I'm all about Weird Al, but
he's fucking classic. Have you ever heard? He was a country guy. He kind of did it before with Ray Stevens.
He was a country guy? What do you mean? Like, he did a parody of it, or he actually?
No, he was like a parody guy, just like Weird Al. He did the parody songs and all, but he would take country songs from.
Oh, you're talking about Ray Stevens? Yeah. I thought you meant. I don't know. I thought you meant Weird Al used to do country or something.
Oh no. But just I love Ray Stevens too, because I'm trying to think of one. The day the squirrel went berserk.
No, I had some of him. Any kind of parody I'm coming across. You know what I mean?
That's it. Well, I still gotta make parodies. Like that was one of my goals when I first got into radio here at Spreaker. I was like, man, I'm always doing this. Like, Queen hates it. She does not listen to music with me anymore because I just take a song and I fuck it up right there on the side.
Well, that's what my old lady, like, I'm trying, like, I don't know if you know, but Auntie Jugs, my wife, my significant other, whatever, we're not married, but technically we are. Believe me, I got the ball and chain to prove it.
That's my son.
Hey, buddy!
That's my little son making his radio debut here on Uncle Bobby Radio Station. Yes, I'm getting it for you 1 second. See?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens to me all the time with Belle, my daughter.
I'll be honest with you. It's one of those things, like, a year ago, I used to hide from him because I thought, like, honestly, I'm like, man, with the material that I do and stuff, like, the last thing I need is for him to be walking in the room and I'm just fucking going off on something and all this craziness. And then it was like 3 months ago. I swear, I had this, like, revelation. I'm sitting there, me and Queen are talking, and I don't know what the heck, fucking arguing something, and it just came to my head. I'm like, he's hearing it right now anyway, so what the fuck am I hiding from?
what happened to me. Like when I was talking to another DJ and everything, and he used to have me paranoid about it. Like people are gonna think of me like I'm a bad dad or something because I'm playing. And let's be honest, most of the time when I'm playing a filthy song and then she comes in, doesn't mean she heard it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so and I will run around and I'll say the fuck word in front of my kids because they know better not to say it and repeat it. You know?
Well, and that's true, though. See, there is a job of a parent, and you make sure that, if you're going to say, I explained to Jason, like, that's a grown-up word.
Right.
Me and him, we have this talk all the time. There's little kid words, and then there's grown-up words. And, I don't know. Like I said, I used to be paranoid about it, but now I'm not so much paranoid.
Me neither. I'll play, I ate her pussy last night, some kind of fucked up song, and then I'll do a segment with Belle right after that.
See, now, I will say this. The best part about me, the best part about me is that I have headphones. So
right, exactly. And so do I have earbuds.
Anything that's being played, he can barely ever hear it. Unless it's like, now I will admit that, when Song Roulette or Knowledge is Power is playing right now, because I don't know if you know, but today's the 20th, so it makes tomorrow the 21st. So, that was the day where they say some shit was about to happen. So I'm spending all day on Knowledge is Power. And
tomorrow's the end of the world.
Yeah, technically, that's what they say. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try today to go and buy a motherfucking car and then tell them, 3 days from now, like, I thought the world was going to end. Can I just return it? But either way, what I was saying is that, normally I just have the stuff in the headphones, so I don't worry about him hearing anything that I'm doing, but as I said before, I speak the same way I speak in radio in real life.
Right.
It's not like it's any different. I don't pop off a radio and then turn into, well, actually, Jennifer.
Yeah, and I don't know why I used to worry about it, because it's funny because I worry about what people think about me and my daughter on the radio, but then I'll go to the goddamn supermarket and tell her, get the fuck off of that, don't touch that, I'll fuck you up.
Exactly. That's a damn good point right there.
Right, so, you know what I mean? I'm like, now, and then, it's a lot more fun now, because now we spend time together on the radio. I have songs by her. I just let her get on here. Like if I'm trying to do a show and she comes in, I let her come in and I give her the mic and just let her go to town.
Well, see, I also just got new T-shirts for the radio station, Dino's Fuck You Network, and that was sort of a moment that I had there because he's running up to me and we point out words when we go for walks and stuff like that. We read every sign, anything that you're supposed to do to encourage reading and getting them to understand. And of course, the first day I put the shirt on, he comes up to me and he points right at the fuck word. I'm like, oh, yeah, that says fudge. Fucking lying to him already at 3. There's something wrong.
Well, Auntie Jugs is in the chat now, and she brought up a very good point. I didn't even realize she was home. She just dropped our daughter off to school. I didn't even realize she was home. I'm in the closet with the door shut. But she says, well, it's tomorrow in Australia already, and they're still here.
I'm telling you. Well, later on tonight, too, I'm going to be debuting a show with another DJ here on Spreaker on the Fuck You Network, and we're going to call it Coin Flip Lunatics. Which,
I love your names.
Well, yeah, it's going to be awesome because both I'm demented, he's demented. He's actually a member of the Juggalo family, if you know anything about ICP and all that.
Oh yeah, I do. I did a 30-minute episode that I use now as like a time filler as a clip or whatever, a long clip called something about clowns, but it's mainly ICP stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, see, even with name, Coin Flip Lunatics, we had this idea. Now we're going to cover crypto news. Stuff that you don't hear on regular news channels or mainstream stuff. But what's going to make it cool is, like today, I'm spending all day and I'm researching the show and researching different topics. But we're going to take 2 topics, out of the millions that we have, give one head, give one's tails, and we flip it, and that's the one we talk about. The upper one goes back in the pile. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could probably get to all of it. Like tonight's 2012 shit's going to be in there, gun control shit, like all the stuff that's happening right now. And
right.
we're even going to take it to the next level. What's going to talk more, at least I would like to talk more about some of the conspiracies behind, like the Aurora, Colorado shooting and Columbine shootings and stuff like that. So should be fun as hell.
Well, I'm in, and tomorrow is my last live show until until Monday. I'm going to do a special Christmas Eve show, and it sounds like you're kind of busy on the weekend as far as your radio, but I'd love to have on the weekend, you do, because I have to, like, remember I said I was going to do an album, This Sort of Time Machine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't done, and I was going to debut it on Christmas, or as a Christmas present to the internet, right?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done anything for it yet, so I have 3 days to do it.
You're gonna basically do this the way I used to do fucking history papers. Like, I wouldn't do shit until like the night before.
Yeah.
I'm staying up all night long trying to make my mom feel bad. Like, oh, it's 3 in the morning. Can you just finish it?
Yeah, and then you're gonna take the role of the mom. I'm gonna be like, Dino. Can you believe?
And I'll tell you this, we were just talking about, what we have around our children and stuff like that. My mom passed away 12 years ago, but I'll give you the exact answer she used to give me in those situations. I already fucking graduated school, asshole. It's not my fucking job.
Yeah, but I mean, I would like to do some kind of a bit or clip or song or collaboration with you, just so I can have somebody else than my own dopey voice on this.
Absolutely, man. I'm down with that. I mean, the hardest part with me, and I try to explain this to everybody, maybe, I can explain it again here. There's a lot of people, they look at me, they're like, oh shit, you're on Skype, I messaged you, you didn't answer me, or like Facebook is another one, like, oh, I messaged you and it said you were live. I mean, when my computer's on during the day, other than like a time like this where my son is chilling, watching cartoons, I don't get many of this time. Normally I'm running around with him, but I can't do nothing during the day. Now, after 10 o'clock at night to about 3 o'clock in the morning, that's Dino's playtime. Get a hold of me then, we will fucking, that's usually when the crazy shit comes to my mind too, so that's a good time, and I swear, we can do all that stuff. I really want to do a parody song with you.
Well, we're in it. Let's do it. We'll do a parody song, so I know now at nighttime, and I'm not going to be like really focusing on the radio, and like I'm not going to be playing around on the radio or anything except for making stuff. So I'll have more time, and at night I'll just hit you up.
Well, one of the coolest things I think has happened, and I recommend this to anybody, and it's hard to do, I understand, but I got a home PC from a friend of mine for $5.
Whoa.
And I can run now all my, shows I call my set it and forget it shows, like, Bipolar Radio and Knowledge is Power and Coast to Coast. I can run all those shows and still have my laptop to do all my other fun stuff. So it's pretty fucking cool, man. I like it. But I know it's hard. I can't just say to people like, yeah, go out and get another computer. Be like, all right, Dick, we're all not like you. Oh, okay.
Well, I got, I have the house computer that I put in the closet, and then when she's at work, I have the laptop. But the problem is, I have 3 kids, 2 older boys, and electronics around here are like, it's crazy. You got to share everything.
I have an idea. I just had an idea. I got our parody song together.
Already? That quick?
Uncle Bobby Trapped in the Closet. We're going to take a spin-off out of R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet, and we're going to work with that.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen that full video, by the way?
No, I don't even know what song you're talking about. I know who R. Kelly is.
Listen, go today, when you got some extra time, go to YouTube and just look up Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly. And I'm telling you, you're going to laugh your ass off.
What's he trying to say? Is he coming out of the closet? Like, didn't you think anybody was going to say that?
Well, yeah, but what it's about is, and it's so funny, it's about cheating. It's this huge fucking web of cheating where it starts off where he's, trapped in the closet because the girl he's fucking, her man comes home, right? And then he finds him in the closet. Then it was like everybody that is connected to him has somebody trapped in the closet. And the funniest thing, I'm even going to kill it for you, spoiler alert, at the end, the one woman of the wife of the one dude who's fucking around with the other chick, she got a midget, not trapped in the closet, but the midget hid underneath the sink. I'm not even bullshit. Funniest shit I ever saw in my life, What, buddy? No, you just had one. See, now, that's another thing with kids here. They have the shortest memory in the world. You give them a package of fruit snacks, and, they're kind of big. I like saving his teeth and all this stuff. Not right now. And then they forget about the fact that he just had one.
Believe me, I know, because she's like that, and we literally had, and the boys are mad because we stopped buying cookies because it was such a pain in the balls with her and the fucking cookies, man. Like, I never want to see another cookie again.
Telling you, not just cookies, but what was the other thing with my oldest daughter? And it just, oh my God, it used to drive me absolutely bonkers. What the hell were they called? Go-Gurts. Oh my.
Go-Gurts. Oh, yeah. On the go yogurt. Yeah.
I know that it's healthy, and every other parent I talk to about this usually like, oh, you should be happy that she wants to eat, healthy stuff. Problem is that the way we used to give them to her was we freeze them, so they're like frozen yogurt pop, and she just would never understand that it takes at least an hour to freeze these things. Like just screaming, losing her goddamn mind.
Yeah, Belle's like that with Jello. Like listen, just because we'll make the Jello together. But then she wants to eat it right away. I'm like, listen, it's got to sit. It's got to get cold. Don't you fucking understand?
It's got to congeal.
Is that the word? Here it is here.
Sad, right? I don't know much. I got a high school grade education, if you will. High school.
Oh, I know this song. This is the R. Kelly song here.
Yeah, the Jack in the Closet.
Well, Weird Al already parodied that.
Yeah, and not Weird Al did it, but South Park did too.
Did they?
South Park, well, not parodied the song, but had a whole episode about him and John Travolta in the closet. It's funny. We all know John Travolta is gay. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. Even though he's like, isn't he one of the actors that has that weird religion?
Yeah. What is it? Scientology.
Scientology, yeah.
I swear, you know what? I pride myself on trying to know a lot about different religions and different cultures. I just have no interest in looking that up.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell does that even mean?
Well, see, I guess it was all created by the guy L. Ron Hubbard, and I don't know, you're my age, so back in the 80s, do you remember watching TV and shit, and then there was this commercial that was like, Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Do you remember that commercial?
No.
I remember it all the time. She used to come on all the time. It's basically a book he wrote back in, I think it was the 70s, and it was being sold in the 80s called Dianetics, and it's supposed to explain a lot of the beginning of the Church of Scientology, but it just makes no sense to me.
It sounds like an atheist.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Jim Jones shit. Like, really? Weird.
Like, they believe in science? Like, or is it actually, do they believe in a god? Like, I don't even know.
I mean, just taking it from what I heard, like from South Park when they were making fun of it and other stuff, I guess it's like they believe in some like next level shit where aliens are a part of us and we have these things that I have no fucking idea.
Oh, are they one of them kooks that believe that that the Aztecs and all them people were actually aliens? the pyramids and shit.
Oh my God, I didn't even know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people out there that believe that the pyramids were built by aliens.
Well, actually, no, I seen that. Okay, sorry, someone's breaking my house. I seen that on one of the documentaries that I watched here on that, but I don't know, man. Maybe they were. I mean, that's the shit that I always say about stuff, that if it's longer or older than 100 years, all right, this is my theory on everything. If something's like, say, 100 years old, there might be one or two people around that can talk about it and kind of know what happens if they're not too senile. But over 100 years, it's just playing a game of fucking telephone. And I don't believe a goddamn thing because, my brother taught me this, and it's really funny. It took me 32 years to learn this. I think it's the greatest thing ever. But he says to me, do you know why they call it history? I said, I don't know. What kind of question is that? We're watching football and shit. And I'm like, what kind of question is that? He was like, it's his story. Whoever has the money makes the story. Blew my fucking mind. He hit me with profound shit while Tom Brady's fucking playing. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Well, here's what I believe. I believe I believe in almost any. I have an open mind, an open book, and I believe just because you can't hear it, see it, feel it, or taste it doesn't mean it's not there.
That's true.
Right? So, but I can't believe in like I was raised Catholic, I guess, or whatever, Christian. I don't know. I don't even know the difference. Like, I'm confused. Christian, Catholic, but
basically, Catholics have a whole bunch of guilt, where Christians are like, Catholic light.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I don't know. I was baptized. Put it that way.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, the water splashed on you.
Yeah, or whatever. They cut my penis and they fucking tortured me and put me in the water. I don't know what they did when I was a baby. But I have a godmother. That's all I know. I have a godmother.
I got a couple of those.
I got a couple of those.
My mom was an alcoholic, right? And I can speak of this now. You know, she was a great woman. She did whatever she had to do for us. I'll give her that. But she was an alcoholic, and she used to take things like that. Like now, as I got older, I learned what a godparent is.
Yeah,
so,
no, my godmother I think is legit though. It happened in a church.
My mom used to say, everybody, I swear to God, she did like, this my friend Gary, that's your godfather. And I grew up until I was like 14-year-old thinking I had like 15 godmothers.
Yeah.
And then finally, someone told me like, oh, when were you baptized? What the fuck are you talking about, baptized?
Well, they do that. My family did that with uncles. Everybody was my uncle and my aunt. But I think I think my godmother was my official godmother. Like they went to the church and everything for it, and I was baptized and all that.
I will say this: I was baptized at the age of 17, but it was completely different than anybody. Can you give me the juice, please? That anybody would ever known. You know, you probably got baptized as a baby in a little holy water pool, right?
Right.
No, not us. I was part of some like Christian evangelical church or something at the time. I don't know. They had a cool youth group and I wanted to play baseball on Fridays. They took me to someone's pool in their house, right? And the whole time I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, well, how the hell? There's no holy water here. This motherfucker, like, he must have heard me say this in my brain. He was like, I now baptized water or something. I don't know what he did, but somehow it went from a pool of water with a whole bunch of people's pee in it to holy water. Crazy.
But so I don't know, Christian, whatever I am, I'm baptized, but I can't believe in what the Catholics and all believe because I like a lot. Like the problem with religions I have is their religion doesn't leave any room for any possibility of aliens. They don't believe in the fucking dinosaurs. How can you not believe in the dinosaurs?
You got proof of that. I mean,
that shit's real. Like that really happened. How can you not believe in that? I mean, it's just like Jesus Christ. I mean, that was a real dude. Like,
well, you know, like I said, I have, you know, when it comes to religion, I'm one of those people that I guess my core belief is when I wake up every morning, I look around. I didn't create this shit. I know that, okay? I might do a lot of things in my life, but I didn't have time to create all this stuff and you know, all the people in the world. And if it was me that was creative, I might have done a little something different with Britney Spears. But either way, I know I did not create this fucking world. So that's where my core beliefs are. As for the other stuff, you know, like, I believe that Jesus was a real man. I truly believe this. But
like there's proof. Like there's proof.
No, I agree with you. And I believe he was a real man. But I think it was like the game of telephone, like I said before. Like, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but I don't know if all the miracles and all the stuff that people say are 100% true. I think they're exaggerated a little. I'm not saying the man wasn't a great man. All right, he did a lot of things and he cared about a lot of people that nobody cared about. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, let's just say one time he had a glass of water. Okay, and I'm just saying he was at a party, he's talking to somebody, he set the bitch down, someone took the water, put down a glass of wine, he picked it back up, but they didn't notice it. It was like, oh shit, you just turned water to wine. And something like that goes on 5,000 years later, we believe this motherfucker really did. You know what I'm just saying, it's possible.
Well, listen, and here's why I totally agree with you. It's like when, you know, things that they couldn't explain back in the day, just hundreds of years after Jesus and all that stuff, but with the witches. Remember the witches? If you had a little bit of you know how I believe in some psychics and stuff like that, people have a little more are more sensitive to the spiritual world, and they didn't understand that. So when somebody did, they fucking burned them at the stake. They were a witch, right?
No trial, really. I mean,
no trial.
Well, they had a couple people there, but I'm like, wait, these motherfuckers are skeptics to begin with, so that's not a fair trial. Like,
yeah, but and listen, I might go to hell for this, but who here thinks Mary was cheating on Joseph? Raise their hand.
Dino's hand raises really high and starts shaking it. No, listen, I'm just saying though, that a comic brought this up, and I'm gonna steal some material from him. I forget his name. It was one of those no-name comics, but he brought this up. He was like,
Wallop, a hustle, whatever the hell they called it them back then. Charlotte.
Zach. And then what's she gonna say? What's Mary gonna say? Like, hang on, wait, we can call him right now.
Yeah, no, she said, you know, she's sticking on her feet. She said, it's a miracle.
I'm telling you though, she invented the creep. I think that's where it all started from. Way back when she got caught up in some shit and was like, yo, watch this shit. I'm about to turn this. And this motherfucker believed it. So now every day that there's men out there that are completely asshole conniving bitches, you know, like that cheat on their women and all that. I want all you women right now to blame Mary. I think she started
it's all Mary's fault.
years and years ago.
Or listen, what about this spin? Perhaps Mary and Joseph were in cahoots and they were tagging, but back then it wasn't. Back then that was very frowned upon.
And you had to be married. Yeah, you're right.
You had to be married, so they just said, well, hey, let's just say, well, I don't know what happened. It was a miracle.
They probably didn't even have that's a good fucking theory. But you know, they had keys, we know that. But maybe they threw rock parties and shit. You don't know. I mean, fucking like, if this man pulls your rock out, you're going home with him tonight. And you know, at the time, Joseph fucked up and shit, so he's like, I don't give a shit. Mary have next morning she comes home pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know. Shout out to High Five Radio. Thanks for being here, buddy. You know, good job. Congratulations.
Welcome to the end of the world as we know it, because we are fucking up the Bible.
Yeah. Well, and that's what he said. He said he wrote end of the word. I think he meant world is not happening. LOL.
Well, see now, I happen to we all know it. I'm knee deep in conspiracy shit. I love all that, and I have a whole show about it. We got that. And one of the theories that has been brought up over the last couple of years of my life, I tend to believe this a little bit more than I do this. Just because it's the end of the world doesn't mean that we all have to die. What if it's the end of the world as we know it? Like, picture this. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Please, people out there, don't fucking go crazy here. But let's just say the NWO does exist, right? Let's just say this is actually a thing. I tend to believe that some of this stuff does exist, but let's just say it really does. And tomorrow, December 21st, they just feel like it's a day to have a coming out party. And they say, you know what? United States is no longer United States. It's the Northern American Union, Canada, United States, Mexico. They just come out and say all this shit. And that would be the end of the world as we know it without being the end of the world.
Right. But honestly, like what they're saying is, I've done a lot of stuff on it. I've read a lot of stuff on it, and what they're saying is the only reason why they think it's the end of the world is because the Mayans stopped making the calendar. You ever think they just got fucking tired?
I'm just thinking the dude found some good pot that day. You know, like the reason why he was even making that calendar was because he had no pot and he needed some shit to do. Next thing you know, his friend fucking Ezekiel comes over and is like, yo, fuck, I just came back from Jerusalem. I don't know where the fuck the Mayans live. I'm just saying, I just came back. And the motherfucker just gave me some dro, and then they went to go smoke a bowl, never came back, forgot about it. Ended up at some bitch's house like fucking 10 towns over, never made it back.
Yeah, you're like, you're not gonna, like, I mean, you can't expect them to keep going. How? It would have never ended. They don't. You know what happened? The fuckers died. He died of old age.
That could be too. Like, think about, okay, so they found the Mayan calendar, was it etched in stone or something, right? Or is it how pretty much that was?
I think so.
You're absolutely right. Let's just say one day, you know, he goes in there to continue working on a Mayan calendar. This is like his life's mission to shit. His wife is yelling at him the way Queen yells at me when I get on radio. Like, why you gotta be doing that shit all the time? Listen, bitch, God damn it, I just want to make a calendar. I want the world to remember me. He goes in there, starts chipping the fuck away and has a heart attack right there. Boom, done.
Yeah. Yeah, like, did anybody do the math on and like you said, good point. It might have been the same guy doing this calendar the whole time. That would have been his job, maybe. And maybe he just worked himself to death and died.
Or wait a minute. I just thought about this theory. Let's just say his wife was fighting with him and didn't like the fact that, you know, he paid attention to something else other than her.
Which, yeah, that happens a lot.
But let's just say that was the case and she got mad. He's like, fuck you, I'm going to work on my calendar, bitch. Closes the door. She goes out, finds the biggest rock in the world. Was like, bitch, I'll show you calendar. Smash.
And in some women's defense, that's not always the case because my old lady wishes the closet was further away. She's happy for me to be occupied.
I wish Queen was like this. See, Queen always we we have this argument. I swear to God, like every 3 months. Like I'm starting to like program this shit. It's like, you know, a woman knows at the 3rd week or whatever it is, she got to go out and buy tampons, make sure she has them in the house. Well,
Right.
I have to plan about every 2 or 3 months that I have to go find some place to go hang out for a night because I know Queen's gonna be yelling at me about this shit, and I don't understand why. Because when we do hang out, when I take a night and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shut off all the computers, I won't run any shows, I will give you all of me. We sit on the motherfucking couch and just watch another screen. Well, why do I have to watch that screen and I can just watch this screen? I don't understand. We're in the same room. If you can reach over and touch me, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's what I never got either. Like, you know, I think I got lucky, and I don't know. Maybe she don't say anything, but I really don't think she cares because, like, you know, if I was out there, I would just, you know, she's got her little laptop. She sits it on her lap. But if I'm out there, I'm taking the TV. I'm like, you're not gonna have both. You're not gonna get the laptop and the TV. So
I am guilty of that at times. I got to admit that though. Fuck that. Queen will be coming home on a Sunday night. I got fucking 2 computers running. The fucking TV. I pull out. I got this other little like 13-inch color TV because there's 2 games on at one time. What the fuck? I'm not gonna miss it. So 6 goddamn electronic things going on, and she's always looking at me like, "Can I watch some TV?" And I always say the same thing. It's fucked up. I tell myself not to say it, but I'm like, "But I'm gonna miss the other game." Say it all the time. It's fucked up. All right, let me try that. I just feel like I'm like, fuck, I need to go into your chat room. I suck at this chat thing. I'm so horrible at it.
Well, I hate this. You know, I'm starting to get over. I'm starting to realize Spreaker is the best for me. But I hate this fucking chat. I hate it.
Well, why hate it though?
Because it's not like chat rooms are like you can't put a link in there. It's nobody can ever find it. Like if they're not used to it, if they're not used to Spreaker and they're listening through Facebook or something, no one knows it's just a green bubble. How are they supposed to know that that's the chat room?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. Like on other sites, there he is. You. But on other sites like Blog Talk Radio, they have a separate. When you click on your chat, it's a whole another tab, and that way you could put links in it, you could put smiley faces on it, and when you're reading stories, say you're like for my type of show, I do top 10 list, and then when I get to the top 10 list, I could throw the link in there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So everybody can have it and look at it with me. You know what I mean?
The problem that I have though is that, and this happens to me all the time. What? Hang on. Now I got. Please what? Alright, well, the problem that I have is that when I'm doing all my shows or whatever it is that I'm doing, I always, especially like say Motormouth Sports or Dino's Crazy Minds, like you said, there's topics. So I'm already got another tab open, and I always forget to go back to the Spreaker chat room and check on it, like all the time.
Yeah,
I get emails. The last email I got was funny as hell. Dude was like, "Yo, I love Dino's Crazy Mind. It's a fucking awesome show, but son of a bitch, man, why can't you just fucking answer me?"
Well, I have people get mad at me. Like, I'm like, give me a fucking second. Like, I gotta get back there. I don't know you're on there. I'm reading a goddamn. Don't you know I'm reading a fucking list? Like, I don't know what kind of technology other people have, but when I'm on one tab, I can't see the other tab.
And then there's also, you know, this is funny as hell. I had a person say something to me like, "Well, when I call into this," it was some professional radio show, whatever the hell it was, or text, they answer me immediately. I said, "Well, first of all, asshole, that's not them answering, okay? That's one of the little studio bitches. And if you would like to come over and be a studio bitch, I'm all for it. But until then, what the fuck you want me to do?" Like,
yeah, and that's another thing they don't realize. We don't have anybody working for us. Like these professional shows has people for every job. There's a screen caller. There's a person who can take your calls. There's a person to help them make things. There's a person who writes things. This and that and then the other. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, and that's also another thing where people were saying to me, this is a while back. I'd say like a year ago. They were like, "Wait, no, you don't really have the best research or something." I don't know what the fuck they were saying. They're like, "All you say is opinions." And I'm like, once again, I don't have 15 people writing my fucking segments for me, and all I got to do is read something. Like, I actually have to think and use my own brain.
Well, I tell you what, and Jen, the intern, you know Jen, right?
Oh yeah.
She's a godsend to me because she's the only really help I have, and her being able to like look stuff up for me. She comes in and helps me out all the time with websites.
Well, last night, Bipolar Radio, Song Roulette, she was the first one in the chat, and I just got new equipment and all. I was really excited, and I gave her the shout out that she needed to have, because honestly, and I say this all the time, she is the #1 greatest fucking fan of a lot of people here on Spreaker, not just me.
Yeah.
That's all the time, man. No matter what I'm doing, no matter what show it is, she's there, she's listening, and she's interactive. She's fucking awesome.
I love her. I fucking love her. I'm in love with her.
And this is why he's in the closet. No, let me stop.
Well, she can hear me. That's the bad part. When I open the door, she's gonna give me that look.
Like, get back in the closet, bitch. All right. Listen, though, and I might joke around, I might say whatever and all that, but I'll tell you right now, Queen, I wouldn't say that she wears the pants. I'd say that we share one pair of pants, because that's why we fight all the time. Like, she thinks she's the fucking ruler. I think I'm the fucking ruler. Like, I tell her all the time, like, the day you realize that I am God, we will get along a lot better.
Yeah, and maybe, like, because I just let her run the roost. I'm just like, whatever, And if I learn to pick my battles, if I feel like it's something that's really important to me, then I'll fight her over it. But normally, just, yep, you're the boss. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want.
There are a lot of things nowadays, and you learn that. I mean, I'm 32, and I know you're near my age, too. And that's what you learn as a man. Like, when you're 18, 19, and even 20, you will argue about these dumbass things. But when you are up near past your 30s, you're like, I just don't got the energy today. But I don't even care, yo. Like, I don't even have to watch football this week. I'll be all right. I just want to fight, okay? Just go.
Yeah, like, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever you want,
But I also find with maturity, when we, as men, find the things that we're going to fight about, when we're not going to fight about, that also helps the women, like, I'm telling you, jealousy in my life, I'll just say with Queen, been with her for 10 years plus now. The first 2 years, oh my Lord, she thought, and I will blame Maury Povich, personally, because she would watch that show. She watched 2 back-to-back episodes, 9 and 10 o'clock, and then by 12 o'clock noon, we was fighting about something. She's like, yo, this motherfucker on the show, he said that he was going out to work out at the gym too, but he was fucking another bitch. Where'd you go last night? And I'm like, what the fuck? Always crazy shit. But nowadays, and this is really funny, like, she jokes with me all the time. Like, and I know she really doesn't mean it, but if I piss her off, she'd be like, why can't you just go cheat or something?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but you know what? You always use that. But like, hey, you told me to.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, and I've told everybody else this, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it or nothing. I've never cheated on Queen, and it's not because I'm this cool stand-up guy, and trust me, I love her, and I really don't want anybody else, but that's not the only reason. I know that bitch will cut my dick off. Like, I know it. I'm not wondering it. I know. If I cheated, I would wake up with no dick the next morning. It would happen.
Yeah, and you don't want that. You need that.
No.
You need that.
I'm saying, even if you leave an inch or two and just let me play with it every now and then, I'm okay with that. I swear to God. I made a fucking John Wayne Bobbitt reference the other day at my show, and there's like 4 people in the chat, and they're like, who the hell was that? I'm like, how the fuck old are you? Like, what are you, 10? You don't know who John Wayne Bobbitt is?
Oh yeah, that was epic. Like, who doesn't know the poor guy that got his penis cut off? Like,
well, the same people that don't know a lot of shit, like, what else was I talking about? Oh, I was, remember, was it TWA Flight 800? That was the flight that, like, blew up and shit. And,
now, that I might not know,
Yeah, well, there's all kinds of little things that I remember. Close it, from life that so many people don't remember, but, that's just me. Or, I'll tell you what, something even more noticeable. What? Where's there a mess? Yeah, you see what I mean? That's what I get. There's a mess. All right, why don't you pick up the cars, clean up? I forgot what I was going to say, though, now. Damn.
I wish she was here so we could relate, but right, this is my peacetime. I only get 3 hours out of the day, barely 3 hours out of the day where she's not up my ass, and that's right now.
You are a lucky motherfucker. I know, it's awesome. If she is home, Queen, if Queen is home, then I got a problem. Like, this is, like I said, if you look at her work schedule and you look at my broadcast schedule, they coincide really well. That's how it goes. I hate dealing with it. When she's home, though, I will admit, though, there's something about her, all right? She makes me nervous. I've done like 1 or 2 shows with her home throughout this last year and a half, and they are significantly different. Like, I feel like I can't be me around her because she's heard all my jokes. And I told people this a long time ago when I started the Fuck You Network. A lot of the reason why I started it was I was getting tired of Queen rolling her eyes at me at all my jokes. She's heard it. There's no entertainment level for her, and I feed off of other people's reactions. So if she's sitting there, like the couple times she was, and I'm just telling my jokes and I'm saying whatever I'm saying, and she's just looking at me like, nigga, that ain't funny. Now I start thinking nobody else thinks it's funny. Then I start second guessing what I'm saying. I'm like, just leave the fucking room, damn it.
Yeah, and with her, like, that doesn't bother me with her, but just being in the closet, I kind of forget she's there, and then I say shit, and then she comes in the chat like, "What'd you say, motherfucker?" I'm like, "Oh shit." Well, because I forget, like, she can't, she doesn't even have to listen to the show. She can hear me. She can hear me. She's like literally.
That's how my house is, though. Like I told you, I live in a tin can nowadays. We went from a really nice house where I was the caretaker, and I was thinking in my head, we were both like, hey, fuck it, we're gonna move and we're gonna get a better place. And us being idiots, we'd already told the landlord where we were staying here in New York. We're like, all right, well, we're gonna find another place, so we're not gonna re-sign the lease. Then, okay, so now it's like 15 days before we have to move. Still have not found a place. The only place we could find was this little fucking trailer. And then even then, we said to ourselves, all right, we're going to sign a 6-month lease and we'll be out of here. It's like 8 months later, I'm still here. It's so small. So anything I say in, Fuck You Network Studios, aka my living room, she can hear in the bed.
Yeah, like Auntie Jugs just says now, I'm like a ninja. She said whatever that means. Yeah, see, so she can hear me. Like, she probably don't even have to have the show on. She can hear what I'm saying. She probably can hear you.
Probably. The way I speak, man, I'm a fucking loud motherfucker.
Yeah, we're 2 loud dudes. And 2 loud dudes, the thing about putting 2 loud dudes in the same room is we get louder.
Wait, I have a better name for her. Instead of a ninja, okay? How about Agent Double D? I would like to have that name.
Agent Double D, that's awesome. She said, yeah, I'm not deaf. LOL, no matter how loud the TV is, I can still hear yous.
We're just loud motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, we're just loud.
And then you should probably even hear my son, because that's all he can say all day long. Daddy, daddy, daddy! I could be standing right... We could be playing a game together, and he still screams at me, and I'm always telling him, I'm right here, buddy. But then, as I'm getting frustrated because he's screaming at me when I'm standing right next to him, then I go back and listen to one of my shows, and I'm like, I'm fucking screaming. Shit.
I mean, you don't have... I'm telling you, this closet's the best thing I ever did. You don't have a closet that's big enough to put your computer in? Or your laptop?
Oh no. I mean, listen, I have a... They call it a 2-bedroom trailer, but the one room, my son's room, doesn't even have a door on it, okay? It's fucked up. There's no way to put a door on it either. It's just like this small walkway. I tried, trust me. I mean, really.
Because believe me, it's the best thing I ever did, because you know what I do, right? I have a cardboard sign at me and Belle made together that says on air and off air, and I flip it when I'm on air so she knows not to come in here.
Now, I do something sort of like that. Because I guess I could have just done on air. That would have been fucking... Damn you and fucking logic. All right, but what I used to do, because I have friends that come over a lot of times, so if there's something on the door, whether that's, I stole this fucking do not disturb sign from the last hotel me and Queen were at, or one day I didn't have anything, so I threw my Mets jersey out there. They know if there's something on the door, not to bother me. But here's the funny part. There's still motherfuckers. I go, oh, God damn you. I used to my phone off when I broadcast, but then I started getting really important phone calls. How do you explain that one to your fucking significant other? Oh, yeah, your boss called, but I was on air.
Yeah. Well, I had the phone number I use for Skype now because I have a prepaid cell phone and it's never on because I never had goddamn money to put minutes on it. And now it's like, so now I use it for as a house phone, but I also use it for the show. So, so now when people call in, it's like, oh, you're on Uncle Bobby show, and it's like, you know, it could be nothing to do with the show.
Well, see, now, okay, that's one of my favorite things to do. I talk about this on the phone, on the show all the time. One of my all-time favorite things to do is to fuck with people when they call my house. If you are calling my actual house, and, you know, 'cause a lot of times, 90% of the time, it's not people I want to talk to. It's for somebody else, or it's a telemarketer. So I'm always answering the phone with something funny. And Nate, he has my house number, so he calls me. You know Mr. Pothead, you remember him, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And the one day he calls me up because he thought I was bullshitting, and I answered the phone. I'm like, Emporium of Big Black Dildos, how can I help you? Like, what? And I was like, excuse me, sir, what's your name and where are you calling from? And he's like, you know, Nathan Jackson, Michigan. I was like, oh, yes, we have you in the computer right now, sir. Would you like the same order as last year, or would you like the wider ones? I really do this all the time to people, and they just don't get it. I don't think of something funny. Whatever is topical that day is how I'm answering the phone, you know, like, it's all screwed up, but whatever. I have fun.
When I had the house phone, and I would do Blog Talk Radio, and they would call me on the goddamn house phone, I would put it on speaker, and put them on blast right there on the radio. I'd be like, yeah, you're on Uncle Bobby Radio, or Uncle Bobby Show at the time. It was the Uncle Bobby Show, and it was like a bill collector or something all the time. I got so tired of them calling me, I'd start answering them live on air, and they'd hang right up.
You know, that's how fucking much of a pothead I am. I didn't even realize it's Uncle Bobby Radio, not Uncle Bobby Show anymore.
Yeah, whatever. It's the same goddamn thing. I don't even know why I changed it. I only changed it because I was trying to go to a station and be on the air more. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll say, even me, I won't give it away here and there, but even now I'm starting to think I might have some adjustments with station names. My show names always stay the same because I like them, but I have this really cool idea. It might make it a little more friendly to some people, and then it'll help me advertise my show, because now that I have the program that I have, I can pretty much broadcast on any venue that I want. Spreaker, I just still choose to stay there because I got a great fan base and all that, but I can pretty much do anything that I want. So I'm trying to take it to the next level, and I won't give away too much, but you know.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I got local businesses right now that I've been talking to a little bit, so we're gonna see what happens with that. But you know, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to get too much hopes on it and all that. But I love doing this shit, and you know, I was talking to Queen about it. Like, a lot of people, they mock me for it. Even people I know in my life, they tell me I waste my time, and I tell them all the time, I'm like, look, my job right now, I'm a stay-at-home dad, is to take care of my son. I take care of him great. He has learned, he's doing everything he needs to do. When you come home from your job, you like to, this is what I like to do, and I can make money doing it. How the fuck is that a bad thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
People already. Anyway, I'm going to have to let you go, though. I'm going to have to get back, because speaking of being a dad, I'm just looking down here at the time, and we got to get some lunch going on here and do all the other fun stuff. We're going to the park today.
All right, yeah. Oh, I think I promised her to take her to the park too today. I don't know. I don't remember.
I love the park for my son. I can't even lie. Like, he is, even if there's no other kid there, he will have the best time in the world. I just love that he has the same imagination as me.
Well, the only problem my girl is if there's no kids there, I gotta crawl around with her on that goddamn thing, and I'm getting old. I'm 37. I'm not 32. I'm 37.
Look, I learned this game, and maybe I can help you. All right, because Jason wanted to do the same thing. He wanted to go into all the little things and crawl around. I just can't do it. I'm right there with you. I got a bad back. I broke my tailbone when I was 19, so it's never good, you know, years later. Well, I learned the looking game, and you might not understand this, but it's fine. I can distract him anytime at any park that we're at. I'm like, oh, wow, look at that car. Isn't that funny? He will then forget about what he's doing. He will walk over to the car and not find anything funny about it. Come back to me and go, why funny? And now he's completely forgot about what we're doing. And I call out something else. Oh, like the one school we go to. Oh, look at that window. It's red. That's silly. And now he completely forgot about it. Oh, I swear to God, I do it all the time.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that today.
It works out very well. But anyway, here, let me let you go, though. Hey, Uncle Bobby Radio, you are Fuck You Network approved. This is motherfucking Dino telling everybody from fucking Spreaker, Uncle Bobby Radio, the Fuck You Network, go fuck yourself.
Thanks, Dino. All right, there you go. Dino from Dino's Crazy Mind. All kinds of great all kinds of great shows. He has Russian Roulette, Dino's Crazy Mind, obviously, and a lot more. I follow him, so you should too. Follow me by following him. Right? Thanks for having me, and have a great day. You too, brothers. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to do that I'm broadcasting live in the closet parody song. Great call. All right, everybody. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap this puppy up right after this. Uncle Bobby Radio, your home for all things funny.
Let's go, bitches! Come on! Get to work!
In a country known for exploiting its workers,
Hurry up!
Hung Lo's jewelry factory was a living hell.
Come on, pick it up, homie!
This devil wasn't just abusive, he was delusional.
Nothing could be finer than to be with me in China. I'm a badass mother, a Chinese brother.
Hung Lo thought he could hang and rhyme like a badass gangster rapper.
And the bitches, look at me. I got my own sweatshop jewelry factory.
His workers lived in fear of Hung Lo's wrath. One mistake, and they were fired.
I hire my workers, pay them nothing. If they don't like it,
One of the materials used in Hung Lo's cheap jewelry was rosary pea seeds. The seeds, which look like tiny jewels, contain a toxin called abrin, which is very similar to rat poison.
if you demons come fast, I'll pop a cap in your ass. Oh!
Hung Lo's fake gold grill was a gift from his workers. They made sure it was loaded with the deadly seeds. They had an earful of his abuse and bad rapping, so they gave him a mouthful of poison.
Abrin is a really insidious poison. It gets into the cell and turns off the machinery in your cell that makes proteins, which keep you alive. Now, once your cells stop making proteins, you literally fall apart.
I'm a badass mother, a Chinese brother.
If Hung Lo can rap, so can I. Nothing could be finer than Hung Lo dead in China.
This magic moment.
If I had a hammer, I'd build a house for two.
This magic moment.
If I had a hammer, I'd build a house for two. And if I had a sailing ship, I'd take a trip with you. And if I had a poet's hand, I'd write a verse for thee. And if I had the painter's touch, on canvas you would be. But I don't have a hammer, and I don't have a ship. So I can't build a house, and we can't take a trip. And I'll never be a poet, nor have the painter's grace. So I'll never write your verse, nor immortalize your face. And also, I have herpes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. And hello, New York. Hello, New York, and thank you. Yeah. Okay. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've been here, and a couple of things have happened in that time. I'd like to talk a little bit about the war in the Persian Gulf. Big doings in the Persian Gulf. You know my favorite part of that war? It's the first war we ever had that was on every channel plus cable. And the war got good ratings, too, didn't it? Got good ratings. Well, we like war. We like war. We're a warlike people. We like war because we're good at it. And you know why we're good at it? Because we get a lot of practice. This country's only 200 years old, and already we've had 10 major wars. We average a major war every 20 years in this country, so we're good at it. And it's a good thing we are. We're not very good at anything else anymore. Huh? Can't build a decent car, can't make a TV set or a VCR worth the fuck. Got no steel industry left, can't educate our young people, can't get health care to our old people, but we can bomb the shit out of your country, all right? Huh? We can bomb the shit out of your country, all right? Especially if your country is full of brown people. Oh, we like that, don't we? That's our hobby. That's our new job in the world, bombing brown people. Iraq, Panama, Grenada, Libya, you got some brown people in your country, tell them to watch the fuck out, or we'll goddamn bomb them. Well, when's the last white people you can remember that we bombed? Can you remember the last white? Can you remember any white people we've ever bombed? The Germans, those are the only ones, and that's only because they were trying to cut in on our action. They wanted to dominate the world. Bullshit, that's our fucking job. That's our fucking job. Now we only bomb brown people. Not because they're trying to cut in on our action, just because they're brown. Now, you probably noticed I don't feel about that war the way we were told we were supposed to feel about that war, the way we were ordered and instructed by the United States government to feel about that war. You see, I tell you, my mind doesn't work that way. I got this real moron thing I do. It's called thinking. And I'm not a very good American because I like to form my own opinions. I don't just roll over when I'm told to. Sad to say, most Americans just roll over on command. Not me. I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Nothing. Zero. Nope. And I don't take very seriously the media or the press in this country, who in the case of the Persian Gulf War were nothing more than unpaid employees of the Department of Defense, and who most of the time function as kind of an unofficial public relations agency for the United States government. So I don't listen to them, I don't really believe in my country, and I gotta tell you folks, I don't get all choked up about yellow ribbons and American flags. I consider them to be symbols, and I leave symbols to the symbol-minded. Me, I look at war a little bit differently. To me, war is a lot of prick-waving, okay? Simple thing, that's all it is. War is a whole lot of men standing out in the field waving their pricks at one another. Men are insecure about the size of their dicks, and so they have to kill one another over the idea. That's what all that asshole jock bullshit is all about. That's what all that adolescent macho male posturing and strutting in bars and locker rooms is all about. It's called dick fear. Men are terrified that their pricks are inadequate, and so they have to compete with one another to feel better about themselves. And since war is the ultimate competition, basically men are killing each other in order to improve their self-esteem. You don't have to be a historian or a political scientist to see the bigger dick foreign policy theory at work. It sounds like this. What? They have bigger dicks? Bomb them! And, of course, the bombs and the rockets and the bullets are all shaped like dicks. It's a subconscious need to project the penis into other people's affairs. It's called fucking with people. So, as far as I'm concerned, that whole thing in the Persian Gulf was nothing more than a big prick-waving dick fight. In this particular case, Saddam Hussein had questioned the size of George Bush's dick. And George Bush had been called a wimp for so long. Wimp rhymes with limp. George has been called a wimp for so long that he has to act out his manhood fantasies by sending other people's children to die. Even the name Bush. Even the name Bush is related to the genitals without being the genitals. A bush is a sort of passive secondary sex characteristic. Now, if this man's name had been George Boner, well, he might have felt a little bit better about himself and we wouldn't have had any trouble over there in the first place. This whole country has a manhood problem. Big manhood problem in the USA. You can tell from the language we use. Language always gives you away. What did we do wrong in Vietnam? We pulled out. Huh? Not a very manly thing to do, is it? When you're fucking people, you gotta stay in there and fuck them good. Fuck them all the way. Fuck them till the end. Fuck them to death. Fuck them to death. Fuck them to death. Stay in there and keep fucking them until they're all dead. We left a few women and children alive in Vietnam, and we haven't felt good about ourselves since. That's why in the Persian Gulf, George Bush had to say, "This will not be another Vietnam." He actually used these words. He said, "This time we're going all the way." Imagine an American president using the sexual slang of a 13-year-old to describe his foreign policy. If you want to know what happened in the Persian Gulf, just remember the names of the two men who were running that war. Dick Cheney and Colin Powell. Somebody got fucked in the ass. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, tell you what. Now, to balance the scale, I'd like to talk about some things that bring us together. Things that point out our similarities instead of our differences. Because that's all you ever hear about in this country is our differences. That's all the media and the politicians are ever talking about, the things that separate us, things that make us different from one another. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. Fairly simple thing, happens to work. You know, anything different, that's what they're going to talk about. Race, religion, ethnic and national background, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything you can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country?
Okay, Belle. We're in Daddy's new studios, and you know, we're just making a little recording, a little segment. We started, me and you together. It's called Daddy and Belle Talks, right? How do you feel about Daddy's new studios? Why don't you describe it to everybody? How would describe it?
Well, Daddy's studio, like, that's great.
Yeah, but what is it? What am I in?
Closet.
Right? It used to be the closet, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's Daddy's studios.
Yep.
Daddy's got like candles in here.
Yeah, but it still has a little bit of stuff that's back there.
Yeah, we still got a little storage, but I'm in here. It's quite cozy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want this to be your new room? How about you live in here? How about Daddy takes your room as a studio and you can sleep in here?
Okay.
Yeah, right. You won't even sleep in your room. You're scared to be in your room. You're not scared in here?
Nope. It
doesn't have lights. They're candles. They would be out of here. But I could put a light in here.
You can?
Yeah.
Like my red light, I dancing?
Yeah, I could hook you up with a lighting system in here. I'd have to go get a little light. Actually, your light would fit in here. Yeah.
My light.
Well, your light that you have in your room. But let Daddy test it out and see how he feels about it, because I think this is going to be some good sound quality because we're in a little space. First off, second off, it's perfect because where we're at, like I'm actually by the steps, so no one can, like where we're at, like nobody can hear me, my neighbors. That's good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so say bye.
Bye.
Just how many laughs does it take to get to the end of Uncle Bobby Radio? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. I guess the internet will never know.
King's Lynn, England. The date, March 24th, 1975.
Just gonna watch the bloody telly. Cool.
Alex Mitchell, a bricklayer by trade, is just sitting down after dinner. It's an evening that started out like many others. The Goodies is Mitchell's favorite television program, one he watches religiously every week. He knew to expect the troop's brand of broad humor and physical comedy. What he wasn't expecting was a skit where a kilted Scotsman battles a man wielding a tube of black pudding. It was a sketch that Mitchell found particularly funny.
You are the only person in the world who finds this show even remotely funny.
Once Mitchell starts laughing, he finds it very hard to stop. Can this be dangerous? Dr. Clifford C. Kuhn is known as the Laugh Doctor. His area of expertise is how laughter affects the human body.
Well, it reduces our stress, it boosts our immune system, relieves pain, decreases anxiety, stabilizes our mood, rests our brain, enhances communication, inspires creativity, maintains hope, bolsters morale, sustains resilience, and offers a long-term healthy perspective. Now, those are things that have been documented in the research.
A few minutes into the sketch, and Mitchell is still at it. He has now been laughing for 6 continuous minutes.
In the first 30 seconds of the first minute, the heart is called upon to increase its rate to get more blood out there, more oxygen out there to the muscles and other parts of the body. By the time you've been laughing for 5 minutes, your arms have started to get into the motion and you're getting more of a full body workout.
At the 3-minute mark of continuous laughing, the chest muscles are working hard as the chest heaves. The abdomen is flexing and extending. By the 6th minute, your heart rate has doubled. This drastically increases your systolic and diastolic blood pressure.
Laughter is a form of aerobic exercise. It's a tremendous stress on the respiratory and the cardiovascular systems. If we're going to cause that to happen, we need to train for that kind of thing.
Mitchell has now been laughing for 15 consecutive minutes, with no end in sight.
At this point, his muscles are beginning to get into a situation that we would call oxygen debt, where his heart is not able to supply oxygen fast enough to supply the need and the fuel need.
The exhortations of laughing are causing Mitchell's body to burn oxygen at a furious rate. Gasping, his lungs attempt to bring as much oxygen as possible into his body, and his heart works overtime to push oxygenated blood throughout his body. But supply still cannot meet demand.
He is now on the brink of losing control. The muscles that get most fatigued would be what we call the smooth muscles. Those would be the sphincters of the body, the colon, the muscles in the lungs, and those involuntary muscles that we count on to stay controlled without us thinking about them. They begin to lose control.
As the sphincter muscles reach fatigue, Mitchell would involuntarily begin to emit tears from his tear ducts. And if he has any urine in his bladder, this too will escape. Mitchell has now been laughing for over 20 minutes, and yet he still cannot stop.
Now he's beginning to laugh, not just at that stimulus, but he's beginning to laugh at his laughter. There's something contagious about laughter. It actually promotes itself.
He is unable to speak. Urine has leaked from his bladder. His body is dangerously oxygen deprived.
It's hard to imagine that if a person is not in A1 physical shape, that they can survive past the 20th minute of such an intense laughter experience. Because at that point, you have the heart just working beyond its capacity, blood pressure way up, the temperature of the body rising, which increases the need for oxygen, which is already in deficit. You actually begin to beg for some release. One would guess that the terminal event would be either a heart attack, a stroke, or an aspiration, breathing something into your lungs that blocks and essentially keeps you from getting any air.
Mitchell died from laughter. Laughter which most likely caused a massive stroke. But whichever way it was, one thing is clear. Laughter may be the best medicine, but as the curious and unusual death of Alex Mitchell proves, even the best medicines are best used in moderation.
Alex, that is not funny. Alex?
Okay, just in time.
Welcome back to Uncle Bobby Radio. I am your DJ Uncle Bobby. Getting ready to wrap this up. Going to have lunch. I'm over here cooking spaghettis for me and my old lady. And we're almost at the end of the mark anyway. We have, what do we got here? For a whole full show. A whole full show for me. I'm a broadcaster here on Spreaker is 180 minutes. We're 160 in, so we got 20 minutes really before we're done. So I'm gonna have to play something long so I can have lunch, I think. Not sure. I think this will probably be the last time I talk. And happy December 20th, I guess. One more day before we supposedly the world is ending. My significant other, Auntie Jugs, brought up a good point. Well, it should be technically the end of the world for some people in the world, because on one side of the world it's already the 21st, and they're still here. So that kind of, to me, threw that out of the water, huh? Like I said, we will if we're still here tomorrow, will be the last live broadcasting show for until Monday on Christmas Eve. We will be doing a Christmas Eve special. Hopefully I can crunch time, and like Dino said, get my paper in. I only have the weekend to do my my report, to turn it in. I had months to do it, and then I wait till the last minute to do it. Now it's crunch time, so we'll see how that works out. And I want to thank Dino from Dino's Fuck You Network for coming on, man. Great show. I'm going to make that a bit. That was a great call in. I have these when I get a good call in, I go ahead and I cut the call in out, and I use it for call ins for when I'm not in the mood to talk and I'm just broadcasting and I want a little talking in it, and have some call ins and stuff in of examples of the good call ins that I have to prove that people do call in this goddamn show. And I replay them, so that's going to be one of them, because that was hopefully, if it sounds good, it was a really good conversation. I enjoyed it greatly, and I can't wait to collaborate with him. Dino from Dino's Fuck You Network. Go listen to him. Check him out. He's got Dino's Crazy Mind, shows like Dino's Crazy Mind and Dino's Sports. I don't know exactly what that one's called because I'm not into the sports. He knows that, but he does have a sports show, and also the Russian the Song Roulette, which is one of my favorites. It's right up there with the Dino's Crazy Mind show. So go check him out, man. One of the best DJs. I'm not kissing his ass. I'm saying it's one of the best shows on here. He's right under me. Right under me is top 10 on the top 10 list. I should do. He would definitely be on that list of best DJs on Spreaker. And I want to thank High Five Radio for let me do a show on his broadcasting me live through there the other day. We'll be rebroadcasting that as well this weekend, and Auntie Jugs for coming in and just being involved in the chat and everything like that. And for those of you who are silent listeners or late listeners who will listen to this later on, I appreciate all of you greatly. Basically without the listeners, you the listener, I would just be some nut on here talking gibberish to myself. So thanks guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me,
that feels so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, play with my balls. Play with my balls. Oh, that feels so good. Yeah, just roll them around. They're so good. Oh, my God. I love it when you... Uh-oh, slow down. Don't move. I'll go get you a towel.
I feel like hip-hop used to be a voice for the voiceless, you know? And now it's become, at least in the mainstream, a symbol of misogyny, gay panic, fiscal irresponsibility. So I figure, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em.
In the club up VIP, I got a fake mustache and a fake ID. I look like Wooly Willy with a really woolly willy. And I bypass the bouncer, passed by an ex and I flex and bouncer. Wowzer, look at all of Bo's hoes, looking for a ride on Bo's hoes. And I spot a little Latino, booty so big, call it Oprah's ego. We go do it through it, she says Dios mia, mi amigo. Pull it out, stick it in your mouth and I bust in the back of ya. Swallow, bitch, there's people starving in Africa. Single every single day, do it every single way. Make the single lady say, oh, Bo. And if I were gay, though I swear I'm straight, I'd make the fellas say, you're an ice cream sundae with a cherry on top. But careful, cherry, cause I'm the king of pop, pop, pop. Pop goes my weasel, now you look like Jackson Pollock's easel. My suggestion is you don't bloat till you know what congestion is. Swallow when you know what digestion is. Follow Bo, the only question is, have you been splattered before by the Mad Hatter Matador? Cake batter, nevermore. It don't matter whether you're Spanish, French, Swedish, or Cambodian. I'll slime you so hard you could be on Nickelodeon. Single every single day, do it every single way. Make the single lady say, oh, Bo. And if I were gay, though I swear I'm straight, I'd make the fellas say, oh, Bo, oh, Bo, oh, Bo, Bo, oh, Bo, oh, Bo, oh, Bo. You think that you can handle me, girl, don't make me laugh. I say my junk is bipolar, it'll split you in half, yeah. And if you're lucky, I might just bring you home and I'll have you going down like you're growing an extra chromosome. And when you grab me, don't grab me by my buns, cause I got a bad case of the runs. I got the runs. I got the runs. Single every single day, do it every single way. Make the single lady say, oh, Bo. And if I were gay, though I swear I'm straight, I'd make the fellas say, oh, Bo. I want to break it down for y'all. I came from the streets with nothing. Now I'm making hit records. For my people still living in the streets, still living in poverty, I want to tell you I'm doing this for you. My success is your success. And I know you may be thinking, hey, if you really believe that, why don't you use some of your money to help rebuild the neighborhood instead of putting spinning rims on a gold jet ski? And to that I say, chorus is coming out. Single every single day, do it every single way. Make the single lady say, oh, Bo. And if I were gay, though I swear I'm straight, I'd make the fellas say, you gotta fume like a tuna, I'll smell you later. I met a fat chick and I fucked her in an elevator. It was wrong on so many levels. It was wrong on so many levels. It was wrong on so many levels. It was wrong on. It was wrong on. It was wrong on. Single every single. Do it every single. Pop that single like a Pringle jingle. Oh, Bo, the songs are most completed. All this little ditty needed instrument that's double reeded. The oh, Bo.
Aha! Now you are with Car Crash Keepy, and I have a news update for you. The shower. Unless yourself piece by piece till you're all bare. Slip gently into the shower without a care. Now, up. Now, drench yourself in the rushing water. Sprint some soap in your hands. Massage the poof until soapy and suds. Caress your body, bottom to top, until a sweet sight from your lips. Tip lips. I don't know. Caressing down the water drops. Now it's time to use your heavier prop. Gripping the shower head, you switch it to massage, plus standing gently to your bits of plenty. Circle motions, all for arousal, all free and loose. The heat of the water makes the heat of your juice. Oh, yeah. So please take a shower.
Come on, man, get a grip.
Very well. Where do I begin? My father was a relentlessly self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium with low-grade narcolepsy and a penchant for buggery. My mother was a 15-year-old French prostitute named Chloe with webbed feet. My father would womanize, he would drink, he would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy, the sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament. My childhood was typical. Summers in Rangoon, luge lessons. In the spring, we'd make meat helmets. When I was insolent, I was placed in a burlap bag and beaten with reeds. Pretty standard, really. At the age of 12, I received my first scribe. At the age of 14, as a roastery named Vilma ritualistically shaved my testicles. There really is nothing like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking. I suggest you try it.
I got it stuck. You got what stuck? It. Oh! Listen, it's not the end of the world. These kind of things happen. Let's have a look at it. Oh, for God, never say shh.
I stole something. Oh, yeah. I guess we all did. No. I stole something else.
What did you steal?
Call it a going-away present.
They say it can puncture the skin of a rhino from a hundred...
Ow! Oh!
Yes! That's awesome! What? You just took one in the jugular, man! Whoa! Yes! Oh my God! Oh my God, I did. Is this bad? Is this bad?
You should pull that out. That shit is not cool. Wait. Pull what out? The dart, man. Got a fucking dart in your neck. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy. I feel tired.
Napoleon, don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day. Besides, we both know I'm training to become a cage fighter.
Since when, kid? You have the worst reflexes of all time.
Try and hit me, Napoleon.
What?
I I said come down here and see what happens if you try and hit me.
Such an idiot.
Let me see what your best move is.
I'll go get it.
Jeez.
So I pick you up 8 o'clock? 9. Downstairs.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection.
Really? Yes, I do. I'm sorry. It's the pleats. It's actually an optical illusion. It's the pattern on the pants. It's not flattering in the crotchal region. I'm actually taking them back right now. Taking them back to the pants store.
So you're gay now? No, I'm not gay. I'm just celibate. I mean, that sounds gay. I just want you to know that this is like the first conversation of like 3 conversations that leads to you being gay. Like, there's this, and then in a year it's like, oh, you know, I'm kind of gonna want to get back out there, but I think I like guys. And then there's the big, oh, I'm a gay guy now.
You're gay for saying that.
I'm gay for saying that.
You know how I know you're gay?
How? How do you know I'm gay?
Because you macrameed yourself a pair of jean shorts.
You know how I know you're gay? You just told me you're not sleeping with women anymore.
You know how I know that you're gay?
How? Because you're gay and you can tell who other gay people are?
You know how I know you're gay?
How?
You like Coldplay. You know how I know that you're gay?
How?
You like the movie Made in Manhattan.
You know I know you're gay?
How?
I saw you make a spinach dip in a loaf of sourdough bread once.
You know how I know that you're gay?
How?
You have a rainbow bumper sticker on your car that says, I love it when balls are in my face.
That's gay? God damn it.
Claire's mom just made me grab her Hooters. Well, snap out of it. What, a hot older woman made you feel her cans? Stop crying like a little girl. I wasn't crying like a little girl. Why don't you try getting jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family and have some real problems? Jackass. What were they like anyway? They look pretty good. Are they real? Are they built for speed or for comfort? What'd you do with them? Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch. You old sailor, you. Where is she? She's still in the house? What is wrong with you?
Are you hungry? No, I'm okay right now. Thank you. You must be angry at the baby whenever it steals your food, huh? Like, oh, it's mine, not yours. But, you know, because you're family, you guys share. It's all right. We gotta mix it up.